Hey, welcome to Sunday Night Live. Tony here, 2.0. Well, right? Oh, well, I want to say thanks a lot, everybody, for coming on. Just think, um, I know we used to go at 8 o'clock and then we jumped back to 7 o'clock during the winter months. But I just looked the other day, we got daylight savings time coming up. So we're going to be springing forward. That's March 9th. I guess it happens every year at the same time, but I wasn't expecting it to be so soon. All right. Well, like I said, welcome everybody. I was sitting here for a couple of minutes looking at everybody's comments, and I see Fisher Outdoors Adventures was the first one in tonight. Oh, welcome, welcome. You were here nice and early. 327. Hey, Elric the Black Card, brother. How are you doing tonight? And then we got Tanya. Tanya, did you get my little video I sent? Tanya did a random cup of coffee. She says, I just wanted to say hi randomly. And she sent a buy me a coffee. And I just, right before we went live, sent over a little video message, because on Buy Me a Coffees, I can actually record up to 30 seconds and send a video out. Oh, and I got a cup of coffee here. I don't know if y'all remember this. I don't see Jeff on here yet, but his wife, Melissa, saw this cup in Walmart almost 2 years ago. She sent it to me, and then I have coffee in it every once in a while when I'm upstairs here. Take a sip. That's a good cup of coffee. Set that over there so I don't knock it over. All right. So what camera do I use? So we got our first question of the evening. So this is the one that tracks me is the Osmo Pocket 3. So this is it has a little case here, but it does have a gimbal on the top. So you can see the little gimbal, and when I turn it, it'll fire up. It's looking at you, but if I turn it around, you'll see as I move, it follows. Now, this was a gift from Johnny and Mary D. Torres. I think it's been about 6 months now, and I love this thing. So a lot of times I'll keep this on the bottom so I can set it there. They say you can do lives through it, and so I would imagine as you move around, it tracks you still. Oh, it's tracking me. But that's the Osmo Pocket 3. This was the Creator Edition for the Osmo Pocket 3, and when you flip that, it turns off. Then I usually put it back in the case here. It's a hard case that comes with it. So that's what I film with. When you see it tracking me, I pretty much don't film with my phone anymore. I pretty much only film with that. Now, it took a little bit of a learning curve to get it figured out, but every time I use it, in fact, I figured out a couple things on the trip that I could do that make it even more conducive. Like if somebody's right here, it used to just center me. Now, if I put the joystick over it and move me over, it'll always keep me in that spot on the screen so I can have a second person here. Or if I want you to see more of the background and not just me in the middle of the screen, I can move it over and it'll let you see more of the background with me to one corner. But yes, that is it. An awesome gift from Mary and Johnny D. Torres. And I keep that all fired up and ready to go at all times. But that's what it is. It's the Osmo Pocket 3. Hey, Eva, how are you doing tonight? Yeah, prayers. Thank you. So as you saw in the thumbnail, ouch, I just adjusted myself in the chair. So it says injury update. So a lot of y'all don't know because I didn't share it with y'all. Now, I did make a little video yesterday for the 2.0 crew, just letting them know what happened and things like that. But I said, hey, I'm going to share it with you guys tonight. So Wednesday here in Pennsylvania, it's been very cold. So not really much melting, but a little bit of melting. If they put salt on the roads, it'd melt to the curbs and then create a sheet of ice. Wednesday, as I was leaving the house, it started snowing. So there was not even an eighth of an inch of snow. We got it all day, but when I left, there was only about an eighth inch of snow. And I walked down the steps, crossed the sidewalk, and I'm going, it's not slippery at all. I stepped off the sidewalk onto the road, and there was a sheet of solid ice underneath the snow. And if you've ever stepped on ice with snow on it, it's 10 times slipperier. So before I knew it, my feet flew out from under me. I had a thing in this hand and I had my phone in this hand, and that went flying this way, and I actually bent it. It was I was taking it down to my friend George because his wife wanted it. It's a gas bottle with I've used it for my steaks and put it on the top, but she wanted to get something off and they didn't have a propane thing. So I said, I got one, I'll bring it tomorrow. So that went at Bennett, and not the unit, but the bottle. It bent the whole metal bottle. Because when my feet went up, I came down, like I spun, and I nailed my hip on the stroke side. Nailed my hip. You know if you can see it, but where you have your hip bone, and then you've got your femur socket, where the ice. When I hit the ground, that ball joint right there, there was a little mound of ice, and my hip joint came down right on that. My phone flew about 5 feet that way, and I literally felt it travel down my femur into my knee, and it took all the air out of me, just the pain. But I laid there, I couldn't get up because I couldn't move. I could move, but the pain was more than me going to try. And I was trying to reach for the phone to call Lisa. She was in the house, but she was upstairs yet. And I'm laying there going, if I don't get up, I'm going to end up freezing to death. So I worked my way up, grabbed my phone, made it around to the side of the car because I'm like, I can't do the steps yet. I just got to crawl in the car. Crawled in the car, turned the heater on, and just heated the car up until I got warmed up enough to assess myself to get into the house. And I looked down, I got blood everywhere. I'm like, where's the blood coming from? So I took a chunk out of my knuckle, sliced down my finger and right behind the nail and stuff. I'm like, is the blood coming from my hand or somewhere else on my body? So I turned the car off. I made it inside. Lisa came down, helped doctor some of that stuff up. And so I took some ibuprofen. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it was sore, but I could still walk pretty good as much as I can on that right side. So, but I didn't realize it till I woke up the next morning. And when I went to go down the steps, I'm at the top of the steps. Now we got 10 steps and then 4 steps. So when I took that first step down off the top step, I stepped down because I like to use my stroke leg first for just to strengthen it, lead with that one. Like I want to walk normal. So as soon as that foot hit the stair, was okay. But as I was put on my weight on it and I was stepping down to the next step, the pain shot down to my knee, up around and into my groin. And I'm like, oh, so I think I pulled my groin as well. But I didn't know that until the steps. Oh, tears almost came. So then I had to go down sideways, one step at a time. But anyhow, I ended up going to yesterday. I can't remember. Yesterday, day before yesterday, Friday. Yes, Friday. So Friday I went because it wasn't getting any better. But I went Friday. They x-rayed my hip. And then, hey, Jeff, tell Melissa I'm using her cup. And the pain in the knee and the groin, but they x-rayed that, my hip, x-rayed my femur, top of my knee and stuff like that and referred me to orthopedic. They said it didn't look like there was any fractures, no breaks, so that was good news. So I'm giving it through the weekend to see maybe Monday or Tuesday before I reach out to ortho, because I think it's just all strained. But the next morning, both my neck was sore because when I hit, you know how you strain? All my neck was sore for the whole day, 2 days. Yeah, enough about me. But I'm doing good. It's just I'm very cautious right now on being outside on the ice or snow or anything. Makes you think a little bit because even though I'm getting back and making improvements, um, it just takes one little slip like that, and you can be pretty much done for a while. And I don't want to be done for a while. So I don't want to lose the progress that I've made either. So, yeah, but I got to let it rest. I should have been taking ibuprofen today as well, but I want to see how it feels. I did step up on the curb and I led with that foot. And as I went to push up, I could feel the pain around my knee and then up in my groin as well. So I'm not letting it rest enough. Oh, well. uh, hey, Chris, how are you doing today? Good to see you. And there's old and cracking dated. Good evening, 2.0ers. Yes. Oh, we're getting close to 25. I told Miss 2.0. Let's see where we at. Okay, we're at 24,672. So that's what, 318 away from Miss 2.0 having to go camping. All right. Hey, Stitch. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, Stitch sent me a couple pictures of Ruff. Yeah, Ruff is Stitch's dog. I miss Ruff. I hang out with Ruff when I'm out there. Yeah. So saying howdy, howdy. Hey, Gray, how are you doing? Good evening, all. Good evening. Good evening. There's Joseph Kelly saying hi. Life on a budget. Good evening, campers. How are you doing today? Yes. Looks like Egg Chaos gifted a membership there. Ed, thank you so much. Yeah. So where did I do that video from? So whoever gets that, go on and watch. DAV Expeditions. Awesome. Well, congratulations. And that is really awesome that you did that, Ed. So the video that I put out, it was actually, I went to Cabela's yesterday and filmed just real quick because I wanted to walk around. Cabela's doesn't have ice, but I was looking for camping areas. I wanted to check in Port Clinton. There is a pavilion that through hikers stay at. Whenever they're going through Port Clinton, a lot of times they'll sleep in a pavilion that's there at a church. So I drove down by there to see if anybody needed anything, but nobody was there. It's a little early yet, but I thought with all that ice and snow and stuff, if somebody was there, I'd see if they needed anything, and I'd run them up to Cabela's or whatever. But I ended up going to Cabela's, so I thought, let me make a video real quick of just explaining what happened with the leg and things, and bubble. And so I sent that out. But where I did it at the aquarium at Cabela's. So I was walking through it's showing the striper bass, the big lake trout, the brown trout, and stuff like that. Yum. So I'm not quite myself yet. Just pushing up like that because the knee is bent. I get that pain around just the outside of my knee, a little higher than that. All right. Well, but yes, I put that on there to the 2.0 crew, so they kind of got a heads up of what was going on with my leg and what I'm dealing with right now. But really cool. It's in the aquarium. Yeah. Let's see. We got Egg Chaos. Hey, Ed. And thank you again, Ed, for doing that. Let's see. That's a great message, Ed. So Ed, thank you for that $2 super chat. Says lift people up instead of tearing them down. Amen to that. Absolutely. And then I see Tasha here. So Tasha had a stroke. So they reached out to me, Tasha and Joe, and I got a text from them earlier today. And Joe lost a sister, passed away, and then Tasha's friend lost their daughter just recently as well. They're going through a lot. She is recovering from a stroke, and she asked if she could put the GoFundMe page on the Facebook. I said you can give it a try. I know for the Facebook family, I don't really see that a lot, and there are people that manage it, and it actually it doesn't allow some links right away, but eventually it will. So hopefully it will put that up there, but definitely pray for Joe and Tasha. I'm still waiting to talk to you guys on the phone because I want to encourage, but her speech, a lot of physical ailments from the stroke that she had. But go check that out if you can, if it comes up on the Facebook page. Hey, Richard, how are you doing? Hey, Richard, I sent stickers out. In fact, I'm out of stickers. so I sent you 3 stickers. I sent Connie and Rhonda some stickers for them. And then they wanted a sticker with my autograph. I couldn't autograph the sticker though because it's glossy. So I couldn't do that. So I stuck a sticker on a 3x5 card, put that in, and I wrote on the 3x5 card, signed it. Oh, they wanted my signature. No, my autograph. Just kidding. But that's on their way too. I don't know if they'll be on here tonight or not, but I usually when someone asks me for stickers, I don't respond back, but they end up showing up. Oh, I got so much I'm doing. Hey, Mike, how are you doing? Hey, Mike. So Mike's my buddy. I was over at Cabela's and I thought about reaching out to you, Mike, when I was over there to meet up with you, but I wasn't planning on being there that long. So what did I do? So because of the 2.0 crew, they give contributions to that, but what I wanted to do is I waited a couple of months to see, but I needed a smaller backpack, and I've been looking and looking, and I haven't been able to find one. So I ended up picking this one up because with Miss 2.0 going with me, it's warmer. So this is a Gregory backpack, and it's got a zipper up here like the pouch, kind of like an Osprey. Right here, so an upper pouch, and then it opens up real big. This is a Miko, I think that's how you Miko, Miko 30. So it's a 30 liter. So and it's got a nice big opening there, and it's red and black. But I also wanted a smaller one for me for in the summer when I'm not needing an underquilt or a top quilt and stuff like that, but I'm doing a stealth camp. Even though the green one is, more like woodsy, but sometimes I'm not in the woods and I'm thinking, let me get a black one to try to do a couple things. So thank you 2.0 crew. That's and to buy me a coffees. That's what this went to. Wanted to get something to put back into the channel for your blessings. Just unbelievable. I couldn't really do this without you guys. One, watching the videos because that is so much support, but also the extra love and support that has been shown to me. And March 21st, we're coming up on 4 years for the channel this coming March, and just amazing because it was the 1 year anniversary of the channel that I had the stroke, and to think of where we are today compared to where we were even at the 1 year mark when we hit 500 subscribers at the 1 year mark. And then I was like, woohoo, that morning. And then I went to work and had the major stroke. Just unbelievable. that we've made this journey together. And I know some of you came on very, very early on the channel, either some before well, obviously before the 500, and then some after the stroke, early on in the stroke. Someone we hit the 1,000 mark, and it's just amazing at that where I can look and see names that I remember from the early days of even recovery with the stroke, and then all the new names, and then even just since January 7th. I mean, we hit 20,000 subscribers January 7th of 2025, and then last week we hit uh, um, 24, and then we're closing in on 25. Just so much has happened in 2025 already, which is a good thing, right? But Mike, I should have gave you a call when I didn't know I was actually heading in that direction. I was just driving. Next thing you know, I was there. Hey, Joseph, let's see, saying hi to Old and Kraken Dated. Let's see, we got the two from Mike. There's Leonard. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Dixie Cup. Hey, Tony and everyone. I made it. Yeah, you did. Hey, there's Skeeter. Skeeter, I saw your vehicle. I was wondering if you were going to be out ice fishing today. The other day, I think you said you were going, and I was going to try to find out where you were and pop over and see. I didn't get a chance, but when I went by, your car was at the house, so I think you weren't out. But let's see, saying hi to Dixie Cup. There's Chris. Oh, let's see. Oh, good. You got the video. Perfect. Yeah, that's pretty neat thing there where you can send the video, 30-second video, and say hi. And yeah, I think it's more personal than a text, but it's easier too because texting. But it's easier going, hey, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Yeah, it's just really neat because then I can, yeah, I like it. Let's see. There's my brother Squib. Squib just did, well, okay. So a lot of y'all may not know Squib. Squib was the one who reached out to me about Stealth Camping Alliance when he saw my video, my very first hammock video, my very first overnight, which was in Centralia. Squib had reached out to me and said, hey, that was a really great stealth camp. Do you know about a group that started on Facebook? And then told me about Stealth Camping Alliance. So Squib and I have known each other for quite some time because in the early days, that was pre-stroke. That was when I was under 500 subscribers. But Squib does stealth camping, the tent and stuff, and then he moved into his suburban, I believe that suburban. But I guess it was last year, the Suburban had a engine problem and broke down, and he got it out on the maiden voyage down at the Pine Barrens. He just put out a premiere video tonight. I was watching it. It was good to see the Squib Shack back up and running, but he's got a coffee maker, a microwave, all kinds of stuff, a heater, all kinds of stuff in that the Squib Shack. It's good to see it back on the road, Squib. Yeah, and Squib and I talked, oh my goodness, years ago about doing because when he saw my video in Centralia, he was planning eventually at some time doing, because we talked on the phone, and he said, do you know where, there's a cemetery up there, Goodfellows Cemetery up there, and I knew where it was. And we talked about doing, and we could never get together to do it, but we were just talking. I said, the Pine Barrens is on my bucket list in Jersey. He says, maybe we do a thing. So that's a plan. We got to do it. All right, Squib. Let's see. Did you get my sticker request? Yeah, I was just saying, I didn't reply to an email, Richard, but they're on their way. They went out Saturday morning, so you should be seeing them this week. Hey Jeff, how are you doing? Hey Tony and the entire 2.0 family. Oh, there's brother Gene. Hello from Georgia. Had cold camping trip next to a lake this weekend. Yeah, and Gene sent me some pictures of that. Gene, you should post some of your stuff on. I don't know if you do or not, but anybody that goes on an adventure. So the Random Adventures 2.0 family Facebook page is I have the Random Adventures 2.0, but the Random Adventures 2.0 family page is for you guys to post your adventures. I share mine on there too, but it's to post your adventures, whether it be pictures, video, little video clips, just a group of pictures. Show people your area, show people your adventure, show people they might want to come and, like say down in Georgia, some people in Maine may not know what Georgia looks like, but they're part of the 2.0 crew. So share your adventures on there. If anybody takes pictures or anything like that, do that on there. Hey Chuck, how you doing? Hey everyone. I got here just in time, watched old Kraken Dated's video. Oh, I didn't see you put one out. Oh, that's great. I'll have to go watch that. Hey, Freddie Moss. How are you doing, brother? God bless you. And there's Tiny Camper, Josh and Jen. Josh, I hope you're doing good. Josh definitely going through different ailments and stuff, so continue to keep him in prayer. Absolutely. Let's see. Sly Fac, FAC. Hey, Tony, shout out from Maine. Look at that. I mentioned Maine, and you're from Maine. You might know what Georgia looks like, but hey, that's great. Wishing you safe travels. Thank you so much. Definitely get a lot of prayers when I'm traveling. A lot of travel mercies. Let's see. Hey, Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, I tell you what, Florida's nice. Nice. Hey, Jake, how are you doing? Hello, Tony. I made it on time. Can you believe it, right? I will be watching quietly. God bless you. Happy you, or maybe that's hoping. Hoping you are home and safe. Definitely, Jake, the Oregon boy. Absolutely, definitely am. Thank you so much. Yeah, but I did go for a trip on the ice earlier this week. Sound to it. Let's see. Hey, Tony Lozano, how are you doing? I'm familiar with seeing your name in here as well. I am doing great. Thank you so much. Lucky you didn't break it. Yeah, I know, right? There's, like I said, Jeff Cooper. I'm drinking out of Melissa's coffee cup she sent. We'll have to check back later. It's our annual Florida trip. Oh, that's right. Every year they go to Florida. Jeff and his wife do. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Tony, so sorry. Yeah, you need to rest. I know, I do. And I don't have a video for this Thursday, so I'm trying to balance that with, do I rest? Do I attempt prolonging it? I'm really not sure yet. Yeah, let's see. Hey, Christina Brown, how you doing? Feel better soon. Sure will. Thank you so much. Miss 2.0 is gonna wrap Tony in bubble wrap. I know, right? Before he leaves the house. Yeah, and it can happen so fast. And like I said, ice with a little bit of snow on it. It is amazing. My foot hit that and it flew. They went straight out. Like I didn't fall. When you fall, you know, you fall and kind of and like leg and then body. My feet must have gone straight out, and I did a half a turn, quarter of a turn, because a half turn would have been all the way on landing on my stomach, which that would have been better. But I came down right on that whole right side. I don't even know where my arm was because I couldn't hit the ground. But that hip bone, not the hip, but it was the joint where the two meshed together, or the socket, and I hit right on the top of that femur. Ooh, ouch. I can still feel it. Pull their torn muscles out. Yeah, just rest. Anti-inflammatories. I definitely got to do that. Okay. Hey, Mick, how are you doing? Mick Grimm. Hey, everyone, from Cocoa Beach, Florida. I just like saying Cocoa Beach. Yeah. We don't heal as quick as we used to. No, a good idea. Miss 2.0 is saying, honey, we're almost that time. Yeah. Let's see. Everybody saying hi. Glad you're doing better. Thank you so much, Leah. I wanted to say Leah, but I remember it's Leah. Yes, yes, yes. And St. Patrick's Day coming up soon. Yeah. Let's see. I'm scrolling down. Oh, did we get a question there? Oh, Dixie Cup maybe saying, oh, maybe that's for that gift thing. Thank you for. So that's what they do when they want me to see things like questions or anything that needs to jump out to me. They'll put the 3 or 4 arrows up. Quick update. I'm not sure if she will be on tonight. Hopefully she will. But Darlene is out of the rehab at the nursing home and back home. She came home a couple days ago getting things sorted out. She said she was going to try to make it tonight, but she wanted to thank the whole 2.0 family for all the prayers. And she had some effects with her surgery and struggling to use her right side. So she said, we're going to have to keep each other accountable to make sure we use our right side. So she is recovering as well. So continue to pray for her, our longtime sister in the Lord. Yes, see. Hey, Randy, how are you doing tonight? I agree with Bubble Wrap, Tony. 2.0 Bubble Wrap. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Hey, Susan, good to see you in here tonight. So the last can't make take you stealth it. No. we'll take you stealthing at the nursing home. You know, there is a place that I've been looking at near it that's part of it, but I'm not sure if we could get away with it. Might try. Yeah. So let's see. There's Becca. How are you doing, Becca? Hello, Tony, everyone from Crockett, Texas. I am sorry. I was late. Electricity went off and now it's back. That's good. Happy camping. Love you and God bless. God bless you too. You know, you lose power a lot out your way. And again, Ed, I want to thank you for that. And that's a great message. Lift people up instead of tearing them down. So the video that we did that came out on Thursday was me traveling back from Georgia to PA. So those don't do as good. I know you guys watch them, but those don't do as good. And I can't figure out why. But I did have a lot in there about just me, my grandfather, and we met Joshua, things like that. I spent a lot of time with Joshua off camera before I filmed and introduced him. After I said, hey, we're going to head out because there was a vehicle sitting there. We watched it, pulled around to another spot, and it sat there for a while. He says, no, I don't feel comfortable staying here, so let's go. He ended up had an issue with his bike driving over to the gas station where I slept at. Kind of was hanging out there to see him again. But then I saw him the next morning. I didn't get him on camera, but some of y'all had blessed and said to go get him a coffee. We actually did more than that. So we got him a coffee. We got him breakfast and some spending money and things like that. So thank y'all so much for during that live reaching out to Joshua. I Do Adventures super sticker. Thank you so much, I Do Adventures. You got a event coming up down there at Woolly Swamp, North Carolina Hammock Hangers. So there's a event coming up down there. So when I woke up in the morning, I wasn't quite sure where he was, but I had gotten I didn't, for HangCon, I stopped at Walmart and I got one of those Frog Tog rain suits because it was supposed to rain, and I wanted to have that for that. So I stopped, got that. It was a tan one, really nice. And I had it in the car, and I ended up not even pulling it out or using it. Well, that night I gave it to Joshua because I said, "Hey, do you have anything like in case it's raining or stuff?" He said, "No." So I was like, "Oh, I got something perfect for you." So I gave him that. He ended up putting it on that night because it was cold. And when I saw him the next day, he actually had it under his clothes because it was so cold. He had actually put it under the clothes so he'd be warmer. But he ended up finding a place to sleep on his way over because he had a little issue with his bike. But he got to see him, like I said, the next morning and stuff. So that was great. Thank you all so much for blessing me so that I could bless him. So that was you guys blessing him. Absolutely. Yeah. See, let's see. I do adventures. Hey. Hey, Scott. How are you doing? Hello, Tony. How are you doing, Scott? You could save 20% on your car insurance. But right, I could. Uh, yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Richard. Yeah, glad the Squib Shack is back on the road. Yeah. Uh, takes time heal because torn muscle. Yeah, tendons there longer to heal. Yeah, and so every year, right before I would like in school, anytime that I got on the gym floor or something like that with my shoes, I would always pull my groin. It would take weeks to heal. I didn't pull it that much. I must have just strained it because it only hurts when I step down and put weight on it, going down steps. Just to walk, it's not bad. So I've got two comments open here. One that I can follow. Hey, Rocky Toppin, how you doing? I'm 40 again. Well, on the like button, anyways. Appreciate that. Hey, Tony and characters from Tennessee. Good to see you, Rocky Toppin. Jackie Plus Everything. Welcome. Good to see you in here tonight. Hey, there's Cuz or Steve Cousins. Hey, everybody. Hey, Anthony Price. What? Hey, brother, how you doing? I got a chance to talk to Anthony last night, actually. What a blessing. Shared some great news with me. I'm not going to share it with you guys because I don't have permission to, but brother in the Lord, Anthony Price, God bless you. Just continue to lift him up in prayer. Absolutely. Saying hi to Steve. Dixie up. Tony, if you get on MRI, the doctor will tell you exactly what tendons and muscles you tore. You should get an MRI. Also, because you could have hairline break and not know it. Yeah, they did say, to really see it, an MRI or a CAT scan. I'm not sure. I'm going to see how it goes. I know I shouldn't say that, but I'm going to. The Bandit, how are you doing? Hi, Tony. Feel better soon, buddy. Certainly. Good to see you on live. I'm good to have you on here on the live. Absolutely. Let's see. Brandon, how are you doing, Brandon? Hi there. How's it going? How's it doing? I'm doing good. Yeah, I would like a sticker or two. Tony says the Bandit. So, Bandit, I do not have any more stickers. I've got to order more there to get them in. I'm gonna have to wait for a little bit because I used them all up at HangCon. I got 250 of them right before I drove down there. And no, I don't have any more. I had one left in my pocket earlier today, and I gave it out to someone. So I'm gonna have to wait because tax time and stuff. but I ordered 250 of them at a time, and I just ordered them back to back right before I left for HangCon, because I got them for HangCon and I ended up giving them all out because we were saying, hey, send an email and then we'll mail them out. So I have to wait for a little bit to get more, but send me an email with your mailing address, and as soon as I get them, I will mail them out. But I'm going to say it's not going to be anytime this month yet, because I got to order them. They're about $95 for 250 of them. Maybe that's why my channel's growing so fast. People are seeing my stickers everywhere. I'm just kidding. No ice for fishing, Tony. We got a lot of ice. Just definitely not stepping on ice right now for fishing. I should have put, I don't have any. I was going to get them a couple of years ago. Those crampons where you put them on your shoes, they got the little spikes. I've never had a pair of those, but I should have probably had been nice. And what fooled me was my sidewalk was perfectly fine because I had solved that. But out the road, I guess from the salt on the road out front, that makes it melt. It collected along the curb, and it was level with the curb. So when it all looked the same. So when I stepped, I went quick. We would all ice for a while, right? Hey, Robert, how are you doing? Hi, everyone. A little late, no problem at all. No problem at all. Hey, Trevor. Rosenberg, hello. Love the videos. Well, I appreciate that. I really am glad that you like them, and I appreciate you watching them. I definitely do. I will add your sticker to my back window, says the bandit. Appreciate that. Where you have all the other two YouTubers. That's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I had... oh, goodness. I can't think right off the top of my head, but on the Facebook family page, there's a picture of one of our subscribers pointing to their door because they had put down at the meat market, Hart's Meat Market. They had put my sticker on there, and he was pointing to my sticker on the door. He went over and visited them. So that's on the Facebook family page. Yeah. Hey, Tony with an eye. Awesome. Let's see. Went through a cold snap in Florida, but warming back up. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I didn't think it could be cold in Florida, but when we were there for HangCon that one night, it was a little chilly, and even 60 degrees down there because of the wet cold. It's a wet cold, not like Arizona 60. Yeah, it's like Arizona 60 is like dry. Hey, got a nickname for you, Ed. How you like Kid Chaos? There you go. Life is an adventure. Absolutely. Hey, Jonathan Eckley. How are you doing? John and hey, John and Jasmine are here watching. Great to see you. And Eckley, I always remember Eckley. Anytime I see that, remember you guys. Let's see. I could be Kid Chaos, right? I just missed Tony in Florida. I know. You came down and I had just left. There was somebody else said that they were over in, because it was February 1st. They were there from February 1st to the 3rd. They were at Driftwood Beach over on Jekyll Island. They were there for those 1st to the 3rd. I was there on the 1st. Yeah. Especially Hearts. Everyone in Florida knows about Hearts. I know, right? They got like 52,000 views already. So that's Hearts is doing good. Yeah. Hey, Trapper, good to see you on here as well. Hope you're doing good. Yeah. 2 videos. Okay. So Olin Kraken Data's got 2. I put up 2 videos, one with the puppies. Perfect. Let's see. Tall Trees name. Hey, Camping with Champion. How are you doing? He's been putting some good stealth camping videos out lately. Not lately. He's actually hasn't been around that long, but growing quick. Go check his channel out. Maybe if I'm down in his area, him and I can do a little camp together. Let's see. It says, I enjoyed your last video, Tony. You were so kind to the guy you met. Most people wouldn't have taken the time to talk to him. Thanks, brother. And yeah, that you guys don't see not even a 1% of the amount of people that I engage with and talk with and things like that. You know, I talk to so many people when I'm out there and just get blessed and bless others. I met a guy today, Cliff, and him and I talked for about an hour and a half. Really awesome guy. And hopefully he's going to be on the road in the next 5 weeks. He's gone somewhere for 5 weeks. And I said, hey, if I'm out on the road, we should figure out where one another's at. But we were talking about all the national parks and stuff, and just a whole range of things. Just really cool. Yeah, and it's amazing. And I was telling him that I would not have met him today. Cliff and I would not have met. But, oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So let me show you guys the backpack again. So I go there and I decide to get the backpack. So this is the one. And I put it on because I want to make sure it fits right. So I'm there. I'm at Cabela's. I'm upstairs. I get it on. I get it all strapped up and adjusted and stuff. And I'm like, oh, this feels pretty good. So this was the one that I adjusted and things and messed around with. And then there's two more on the little slide out thing. So I thought, well, the other one, I'm just going to put this one back. And if somebody wants, a couple of the clips are already undone. They're already pulled out, so they don't have to do it. And they can just put it on and see how it feels. I'll grab the one behind it and take it. So I go down and I got to the cash register and they rung me up and I'm carrying it down. And I got there and they rang me up and I said, she was looking at the one tag. So the little tag, she was looking at it and spinning it around. And then I said, oh, you're looking for a discount code? She says, no, I just wanted to see if this had a thing on it that would alarm when you go off. So, and so it was $20 cheaper than what it set up there on the rack. I was like, oh, well, there must have been a discount. So I go down, get in the car, got the receipt. She asked if I want a bag. I said, nah, I'm a minimalist. If I can carry it, I'll take it back. So I went out, put it in the back of the car, drove home, which is about an hour. I got home, but while I was coming home, I looked for a couple more places in the dark and to see what they looked like and if I could camp somewhere. And I was looking for a few homeless people that I've seen before, but they weren't there. So I get home and I come in and I'm showing Lisa the backpack. All right. So I set the backpack on the chair downstairs. Yeah. I said, here's the backpack. And I said, when you're going with me, I said, this is one that, will have two about the same size. And I looked at the top of it and I saw two zippers. And I said, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. And it was zippered this way and down. I said, that's not what the one I look like. And I went, oh my goodness. There was 3 Gregory backpacks on the rack. This is the one I tried on. I put it back and I grabbed the one behind it, took it. Wrong one. It wasn't the same. And it was smaller. So it was a 27 or 26 liter. So I went, oh my goodness, I've got to go all the way back down there tomorrow to exchange it. And so I went down there today and I looked on that rack, went up there and to exchange it. And that was the only one left. The 2 that were behind that one were both the other one. And so I went down and paid the difference and left. And then I met Cliff outside in the parking lot. And like I said, we ended up talking for about an hour and 45 minutes. just a blessing. But I was explaining to him that, when you do things random and you don't have plans, and I wasn't upset that I had to drive down there. I mean, because every day is an adventure, and sometimes mistakes happen to get you places where you wouldn't have maybe gone, and to meet people that you maybe would have never met, but you were supposed to. So there's never coincidences. There's things that always, I call them divine appointments. And that's what I have a lot of times when I'm traveling, are divine appointments, because there's some days that I'm like, let me just turn this way out of the blue, have no clue where I'm going. And I know where I'm going, but I'll just turn like, oh, I should turn here. And before you know it, my blinker's on and I'm getting off. And it turns out I end up meeting people. And a lot of times, it's for a good reason. Can always see value in it, and see reasons for it. Maybe not understanding right at the time that you're doing it, but in the grand scheme of things, there's always a plan and a purpose. Absolutely. Uh, so, so I got to meet Cliff, all because of that. Grabbing the wrong backpack, and even like little subtle clues, like, oh, it's $20 cheaper. I don't know. I was just handing out stickers. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Yep. So go check out Camping with Champion. Camping with Champion. Yeah, and you know what? I looked for because I looked for a meal. I told him about chicken and dumplings. That was my favorite. One of my favorite meals. I don't have them anymore. Let's see. We head for Colorado tomorrow. We are going to try snowshoe hiking for the first time. Awesome. I hope you have a great time. RV East Coast, how are you doing tonight? Let's make a stealth camping video with you, Squib, and at RV East Coast. Oh, that'd be cool. Let's see. We love Squib's channel. Absolutely. Ooh, go down. Aw. God bless you, Tony. You can share. I don't mind. Good night and take care. All right. So, because Anthony gave me permission, and thank you so much, Anthony, for that super chat. So, yeah. So, so Anthony has been a brother on the channel for quite some time now, and so I'm driving down to Florida and headed down, and him and I talk on the phone. He gives me a call and says, I'm probably not going to be talking because I'm going to do something for a little while. I'm going to go into rehab. And so he shared with me some different things, alcohol and things struggled with. And so I didn't hear from him, but I knew he was in there, and we prayed on the phone together on my way down there, and I prayed for him while I was there, and just been praying for him for quite some time. And yesterday, because I was driving home from Cabela's, he came onto my heart because I saw him on the channel a comment on one of the videos just recently, and I was like, oh, Anthony, because he said when he went into rehab he wasn't going to be able to talk to anybody for a while, and he didn't want me to think that he just wasn't watching the channel anymore. But yeah, so we prayed together and stuff. But he shared with me last night that he asked Christ into his life on day 2 of rehab. Said there it was like a Christian rehab and stuff, and a guy had come in to talk and give a message. The second night always brings tears to my eyes because I know what it means eternally, and I know what it can do for you. So I just praise the Lord. But he told me last night that he's felt better than he's ever felt in his whole life. in a long time. And so 40 days sober as of last night, 41. So I told Anthony, give me a call anytime, and we would encourage him that iron sharpens iron. And I said, even though we may not see each other, I'm hoping we do down here, but we will be spending eternity together. Yeah. So it's really cool. So I've had that experience multiple times with others on this channel as well. And usually when I say, "Hey, brother," as a Christian brother, it's because they came to know Christ through the channel, or being prayed for by the channel and been encouraged. And that's really encouraged me. And so thank you, Anthony, and God bless you, brother. And many, many people are going to be praying for you as you continue on your new journey. Yeah. Yes. Thank y'all. And thank you, Anthony, for allowing me to share that. Means a lot. Means a lot to a lot of people. And I want to say that if you've been being drawn, maybe testimonies like that, or just seeing and hearing others from others, reach out. Don't resist it. There's a reason. And I believe now is the Holy Spirit's reaching out more and more every day. So respond. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. And if you don't know how, give me a call. Send me an email and ask me to give you a call, and I will definitely help you along that journey.
Do you want your stuff turned off?
My stuff? Oh, my stuff. Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, I think it turned off automatically. Yeah, it did for 3 hours. Oh, everybody. You coming in to say hi? Yes. Say no. You got to duck down just a little bit.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. There's Miss 2.0. Yeah.
Take your hat.
Yeah. No. So, let's see where we're at.
Oh.
Is it gonna move?
Oh.
24,673.
Still
So
a while.
yeah, it's still a while. Yeah, I tell you what, I definitely
Next time I'm gonna say 100K.
no. No. As tears of joy, Anthony, I can see the comments over here getting me choked up. You can ask Lisa, anytime, when we would sit through a service or something, or I would.
He cries over commercials.
I do. Yeah,
but it's a good reason.
But whenever I would just hear a message and see people come forward to receive Christ as their Savior, boy, I would bawl. I would just bawl. Yes. And I believe that's the Spirit moving in me and connecting, of knowing that a child of God is coming home. Yep. I'm still crying. Oh, boy. Yes. So there's comments over here, and I'm way back here.
Hi, everyone.
Yes. So Miss 2.0 is saying hi. Yeah. And hey, Frank, how are you doing? Frank Explorations. Hello, Tony and everyone. So, Hunter, are you getting excited?
Excited. It's the wrong word.
Tony has no cat superpowers. Yeah, or he would have landed on my feet right and paused. Hey, James, how are you doing, brother? So that's our brother James Rockford up in Chicago. Wishing you well. I took a header on the ice. Oh, black eye and a lot of road rash on my face. They did an MRI and all as well. Well, praise the Lord. Yeah, that's good to hear. That nothing's bad, but yeah, heal quickly. What?
Oh, like on budget.
What? You have to read what they said. What? I can't see where you're pointing. Oh, down here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My wife and I are.
The other one.
This one?
Mm-hmm. That one.
Okay. Let me say the bandit quick. My wife and I are going to Florida in April. We do that every year for our anniversary. Yeah, it's definitely warmer there right now. We enjoy the time on the beach and listening to ocean waves at night. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Everyone share his feed so Tony can hit 25K tonight.
No.
So we
Okay.
could start packing.
Packing for where?
For-
Where are we going?
well, I'd have to take you somewhere warm. It's not here. Yeah, it's not around here. We need
We
some.
wait till June
Okay. Yeah. We'll see.
when the bears are already out. I can't go in April. The bears are coming out. Nope.
No. So maybe May.
End of May.
End of May.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless we stealth camp in a mall.
Oh.
Yeah, they have bathrooms in there.
Can you?
Be stealthy.
We'd be
We might
stealthy.
get arrested.
Yeah.
Where's the
Let's see.
rest at?
Hey, Too Much Gear guy. Awesome. Good to see you on here tonight. Glad you're good. Sounded like a hell of a spill. It definitely was. Stretch it out. Can't have you skipping videos, right? Well, I can't
He
skip.
makes them in the hospital.
I can't skip it. I can't skip in a video. Yeah. I haven't tried skipping in a long time. It looks kind of weird.
If you ran, remember?
Yeah, I can't run. That's why you don't have to worry about bears. You just got to outrun me.
No.
Yeah. And Ed saying, hope you recover soon, James.
He's better. You're not saying ow anymore.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, just going down the steps.
I don't hear it anymore.
No.
You used to say ow.
Yeah.
Hurts my groin.
I go, oh, yeah, because you've heard it too many times. Oh, I took a ribeye. So what Lisa asked me if she should turn it off, but I put it in for 3 hours. I cooked a ribeye on a grate for. Cooked it first at 425 on air fryer on the oven, and then I took it out. It was only for 30 minutes because then I thought about it. I said, oh, I wonder if I can dehydrate it because our oven has a dehydrator mode. So I sliced it real thin, laid it back out on that wire rack, and sprinkled more salt on it, and just stuck it in there for 3 hours. And at 2 hours, I tasted a piece. It was still chewy, but it was getting there. And
It looks chewy.
Does it?
Let me take a picture and send it
out. No, hey, bring me a piece.
Do you want a piece?
Oh, we should show them what it looks like. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna see what it looks like. You guys can tell me. I don't know. I know I should probably do it raw, slice it raw, and then put it on there, but it's an afterthought. Oh, what did you guys think of that short? My first time ever making a beef brisket, and I did it in the oven. It was about 8 hours to cook and then 2 hours to rest. I forget what else I did to it, but it was amazing. It was really, really good. Let's see. Yeah, hearts to Darlene. Prayers for Darlene, says Tanya. Thank goodness Darlene is home now. Prayers, Darlene. Praying for you, Tony, for Slip on the Ice. Thank you all so much. I miss Darlene because she is always good. She is. Yeah. And Skeeter saying hi again. Hey, Kyle. So you're so close to 25K. I know. Kyle, you should be heading back home in a month or so, right? Heading back towards Maine. Yeah, maybe when you're up there, I can come visit you up there when it gets warmer. Yeah. Daydream Outdoors, how are you doing? Hashtag bubble wrap Tony. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Daydream Outdoors. Yeah, I hear Miss 2.0.
You're kidding.
Yeah, no, ice just fell off the roof.
Our roof.
Yeah, I heard it slide. But that is the jerky. Well, I was trying to make jerky. They were bigger than that before, but I got them
dehydrated.
Oh, true. They were this big. Let's see if it crunches.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. You know what? That's actually good.
Yeah.
I've never done it cooked. Well, I've never done it before. So, good.
Don't get full.
I'll try not to.
Okay.
All right, hon.
See you later.
Love you. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Get ready. Oh, wait. I gotta scroll down. Chris Schultz, member for 3 months. Let's see. I can't see it. I'll go over here. Tony, you have over 100 people in the chat tonight. That's awesome to see. That is awesome. That is great. Thank you so much, Chris. I shouldn't have chewed that. I'm not going to eat another one. But that is ribeye right there. So I ate half of it. I ate the fat and the little pieces. Good. Yum. All right. So yeah, we have 100 people watching right now, and we're on for 1 hour. I'm gonna keep rolling down here and saying hi. Let's see. Bongos for Sean. Let's see. Sorry I'm late. 2.0 crew. Hey JP, how you doing? I just woke up from my nap. Ooh, I love naps, right? I always had trouble sleeping during the day. Always, always, always. Hey Rebecca, how you doing? Hello, Tony. Thank goodness you're okay. I know, right? Yeah, definitely protected from that fall. And again, I do adventures. Thank you so much for that $3 super chat. Yeah. Let's see. Super sharp. Oh, sugar sharp. Sugar sharp. Hey Tony, from Kelly Mac. Oh, from Kelly and McAdoo, McAdoo, PA. Oh, awesome. I'm thinking that's McAdoo up there in PA. Yes, awesome. Good to see you in here tonight. I'm still in a. Oh, Tony, are you really still trying to get? So, so it, hopefully they get that. Are they shrinking the portion on your leg to get that done? Because I remember you mentioning that. I don't recall right off the bat, but hopefully they get that for you very soon. Because yeah, that gets you up and out of there. There's another great channel. He is pretty funny, yeah, and genuine, and genuine. Definitely camping with champion, and that's one of the things you can see. Just very down to earth, very good. Best part of Sunday at night is seeing you live, saying Daydream Outdoors. Why, best day of Sunday is me seeing you guys too. Yes. Yeah. Steve asking what the holdup is. How's it going out there in Colorado? Yes, definitely it'll block the wind as well. So I have his phone number. I got his phone number from him. I'm giving him about another week, and then I'm going to reach out and give him a call to see how he's doing, or when the Lord prompts me to call him. There was a couple times I was going to call him, but I didn't want his phone to ring if he's hiding and sleeping somewhere. So I want to try him during the day, and I don't think about it until night. To an end soon. Trout season starts in April. Hey, first last, how are you doing? Hey, Tony, and hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well, Tony, with your groin. Yeah, me too. Like I said, I tried stepping up today, and I should have probably not tried with that leg first because I think I pulled it again or undid what was healing. So I definitely got to get some ibuprofen in me. May eat some more of that jerky. And I was thinking of doing a car camp, but I don't want to do another car camp because I've done quite a few car camps lately. So I want to switch it up. Definitely switch it up. Let's see. Hey, William, how you doing tonight? Oh, there's Trapper. Okay, Tony asking for prayers for my dad. He has taken a turn for the worse. He has influenza A, and they put him in hospice. Please pray for him. Thanks. Yeah. So Trapper's dad and also mom have had issues over the last 2 years, but especially his dad recently. It was in a nursing home as well, and struggled. We've prayed for him different times. Certainly, keep him in prayer. As I'll be praying as well, Trapper, and reach out if you need me to talk or you want me to talk. But hey, let's see. Uh, Hey, J&T Gold Hunters, how are you doing tonight? Oh, I've been watching a lot of gold panning videos. My one gold panning video from Pennsylvania every 2 days still is getting 100 and some views every 2 days. And I made that in, what was that? Between Christmas and New Year's in 2021, before the stroke. But I've been itching to do a little bit more gold panning again, watching guys do that. Just awesome. Get a cane helps also. Yes. Let's see. Uh, so Kitchen's asking Trapper what his dad's name is. Let's see. Trapper. Yep. Hey, April. How are you doing? April Kimball. Good evening, Tony and everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, there's Lou, my brother Lou. Yeah. Uh, get to feeling better and watch out for those trip hazards. Yeah, and I don't like to say, you got to be careful when you get older, because I don't want to. In my mind, I'm not. In my mind, it isn't that crazy how you know you still feel like you're 20, right? In your mind, you're not getting older, at least in my mind. Hopefully in yours too, right? Hey, Mike, how you doing? Hello from Inverness, Florida. Yeah. So did you guys like that? Me stopping at the a restaurant. How about that restaurant, Veterans Cafe and Grill? That was an amazing restaurant. Like I'd said in the video, my stepmother, who lives down there, she had this last Veterans Day had gone to the restaurant because Ainsley Earhart from Fox News was going to be there, and they were going to do a show, like go to Ainsley at the Veterans Place, and they said anybody that has a service member, bring pictures or anything like that of a veteran. So my stepmom took my dad's picture, and they got to show it. She got to show it to Ainsley on air, which is really cool. And I got to go in there and do a tour of that. So we had breakfast while we were there. So in that video, you'll see, I say, hey, I'm going to go sit on the rocking chair at Cracker Barrel. So her and I went in and we had scrambled eggs and bacon. That's it. Because I'm carnivore. She's like, oh, I want to try this carnivore thing. So we had scrambled eggs and bacon. And then I went back. She has a place there. So I ended up. So when you see the wipers go in the morning, like immediately, I say, I'm going to go sit in the rocking chair. Then you see the wiper go. That was all the water, because it was like misting all night. So the condominium that's directly in front of the windshield is the style of hers. That I was backed in, so that wasn't the one I stayed in, but I stayed there overnight, and then we went for breakfast. I followed her over for breakfast. Um, we had scrambled eggs and bacon again, and then as she left, I said, hey, I'm going to stay here and film this. And so we hugged and kissed and said goodbye, and I went back in and filmed. But I could have spent all day in there, and there were veterans from Vietnam and things that were on at the bar that goes back to the bathroom, the like breakfast bar where you can sit at. There were three guys there. One of them that worked there. The other two are there most every morning, and they're just talking with people and also talking with a lot of talking about their service and different things and talking politics and all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah, but I would have loved to have sat down with them, and if I lived closer, I'd be over there almost at least once a week, at least getting to know guys. Yeah, but that veterans organization that okay, so the organization, husband and wife have the organization, but then they bought that restaurant from a couple that ran it for years and years and years, and then they, health wise, they had to get out. So they bought it and they actually used some of the profits that come from uh, the donations and things like that to run the restaurant and bless veterans and stuff. So great place. If you get a chance to visit it, look it up. Veterans Cafe and Grill down there in Myrtle Beach. Yeah, then when I left there, believe it or not, I kept driving and driving. I looked at things. I looked at a couple places. That boat ramp that I stopped at and showed you, that live oak tree that was growing up, I marked that on my map for sometime that I'm down in that area. I ended up marking a couple places in Florida. Some really cool stuff. There's one that I found that I would like to do that I think would be pretty cool. There's a sign for not sure what it's for, maybe a group of stores, but there's a sign with a flagpole, but it's got some landscaping around it, but I can get in and I might be able to, I don't know, I couldn't walk over there to look at it because I was a lot of cars behind me, but I drove around and looked at it, and I think I can make something work there. Uh, but I've got to mark that on my map because I didn't mark it. I've got to try to look it back up and figure out where that was at. But I thought, oh, that'd be a great spot. Hey, Todd, how you doing? Hey, Tony, you recently found your channel while trying to get ideas for a place in PA to go camping this winter. I'm enjoying the adventures. Well, thank you very much, Todd, and welcome to the 2.0 family. And Darlene would yell at me if she's on here. 2.0 family. Yeah. So that's my stroke side, Todd. That's why I do that. Got to use it. Let's see. Squirrel tripped him, but he won't admit it, right? Let's see. We had lots of snow and a few for lots of snow and a few weeks of minus 30, 40 Celsius temps. And then yesterday, warmer weather came in. Snow is gone, and it's plus 10. That is awesome. Yeah, going through the cold's no fun. If you're dressed for it, okay. The cold isn't too bad, if you're prepared for it, but I'm having trouble with it, right? I see Dean Kennedy over there. I'm going to have to get down and say hi. Yeah, but hi, Dean. So Dean is up in Nova Scotia up there, and he came down for the Hang Con, also for Maha. Not sure when Maha's going to be this year. I know I know it's going to be over in the same place it was in the fall. Hoping to get there this year again. Hey, Cure for Parkinson's. Welcome. Good to see you in here tonight. You're never late. Just not on time. Kidding. Backpacking Bible, how are you doing? Yes, hello from Michigan 2.0 friends, Holly. Yeah, good to see you. Oh, and I am 308 days carnivore as of today. Yeah, howdy. Let's see, my husband and I will be trunk camping the 1st of April. Awesome, April. I hope you guys have a great time. Darlene is in the chat. Oh, great. So that just popped up. Give me a big message there. Chris Schultz. Thank you so much, Chris. So Darlene is in the chat. Hey, Darlene. Good to see you in here, and I see Debbie Hill's in here too. Yeah, I'm not over there yet, but I thanks for letting me know. And Darlene, I'm glad you made it on tonight. I shared with them earlier that you are home, and continue to pray for you as you continue to heal. And I said you're going to keep me accountable to use my right side as well as me keep you accountable. But we're praying for one another. Hey, sober 831. Hey, Tony and random family, saying hi there. Now, before not sure what the trails are planned. Yeah, have fun doing that. I've never been snowshoeing. Hey, Eric, how are you doing? How's it going, Tony 2.0 and Stitch and 2.0 family? Here we go. Question. Why are there are so many members only videos? I'm still catching hinged up in order, and new videos say members only. So member only videos are just for those that want to bless me with as being a part of the 2.0 crew, which is a monthly thing to support the channel. I give little updates for member videos. So only members can watch those, but it actually puts it in the timeline. But every video that you view on YouTube is free from the channel. That's just an additional way that some people want to bless the channel and help continue to support the channel. So I make little videos. Let's say I am camping somewhere or looking for a spot, and I'll say I found a spot or just finished a camp. I'll say, hey, 2.0 crew, this is where I was at last night. This is the video that's going to be coming out this week. I'm almost finished with it, but this is what it looks like right here. Just want to keep you guys updated, and then I send that out as a member only video for their support of the channel. Yeah, but there's 600 and some videos that are half an hour to an hour long on the channel for you to see. Let's see. There's minimal snow here right now, but probably some up in the trees. You can probably get away with micro spikes at that point. Yeah. Let's see. Just from. And I was really enjoyed your book, Backpack and Bible. I've been reading through it. So Holly had put out a book, a carnivore book about the carnivore journey and helping beginners understand it on Amazon. So it is on Amazon. And let's see. Hey, Rough Times, Bob. Hey, Tony and fellow 2.0 people, peoples. I am glad we are finally getting a break from extreme cold in PA this week. You know, in the paper, it said this was the third coldest winter in PA since they've been recording. For the whole winter, it's the coldest it's been for the third coldest since they've been keeping track, and I think it was like 180 years or something like that. It's in the paper. I read it, so it's got to be true. Let's see. Let's see. Exactly. Yep. Random adventures. Absolutely. Let's see. Millions of millions of squirrels now. Yeah. So and the tiny little signs, holding up tiny little signs. We will not be blamed for slipping on ice. Right? Oh yes. Hip deep snow. Ooh, not fun. Let's see. Yeah, that was back at 7:51. Right. Ah, there you go. That was a good answer too, but they don't. Regular post camp videos, they're just extras. Join and find out. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's unfortunately they don't have. You have to charge something for the join. They don't have a zero join because that's your channel is zero. Yeah. Everyone, don't forget to smash that like button. I appreciate that, Chris. Let's see. We got Toby. Did I say this wrong? Toby the dog. Yeah. Good evening, Tony. Joel here. Hey, Joel. I know it's not stealth, but do you ever stay at rest areas, and do you consider them a good place for beginners to try out and see if they like SUV camping? So I have, when I went out to see Stitch out in Colorado, was really the first time that I stayed at, it was the second time I ever stayed at a rest area. The rest areas are good, however, because there's a bathroom right there. However, after I stayed at that one, someone commented, "You should never stay at a rest area. There's a lot of people get hurt there or murdered." And I was like, "Oh, well, that's good to know now." But there are signs at rest areas, and they say you really should only stay there for a couple hours to rest, actually not sleep. I would encourage you, if you want to try it for the first time, go to a Cracker Barrel. They allow you to car camp at a Cracker Barrel. If you're just staying in your car and sleeping, Cracker Barrels are great. I would also say if you wanted to do a truck stop, that's a good one too, like a Love's truck stop or one of the truck stops. You can do that as well. I just don't know what type of camping vehicle you have, how hidden it is, things like that. But I don't necessarily recommend rest areas unless you're planning on not being there long, like not a lot of activity out of the car, if that makes sense. But then again, maybe it's okay. I'm not sure. I just don't because I've seen signs that say somebody may stop depending on where it is. Like there's a lot of rest areas that I just got too tired when I drove out towards Stitches that I was in between exits. I saw a rest area. I pulled in there and I woke up in the morning. It was light out. So on those places, I do park way away from where the bathrooms are, like the furthest area. And my car, it does not look like, because I don't put window shades up. So mine I can hide a lot better. But if you're planning on putting window shades up on the passenger driver side windows and the front window, the back window, they're going to see that you're sleeping there. And there are patrols that go through there, and there are signs that say don't stay too long. All right. So hopefully that helps. But I would say a Cracker Barrel. That's a good, safe place. And if you need a bathroom, just make sure it's a Cracker Barrel with a bathroom that's not too far away. A lot of times it is. There's usually a 24-hour gas station that's open up very close to wherever a Cracker Barrel is. And I would say do that. Give that a try for your first one. Very safe place. There's other people. You're going to see RVs. You're going to see cars. You're going to see fifth wheels, all kinds of stuff there parked at Cracker Barrel. So if you want to give it a try for the first time and don't want to pay anything to do it, definitely Cracker Barrel. I'd recommend that. All right. And let's see. I just made it home from Hidden Pond in Hopkins Prairie. That is. Oh, I saw the picture. I saw the picture of you and Annette. Well, I saw Annette. I saw you posted the picture, Randy. That's great. That'd have been a lot of fun. Hopkins prayer was beautiful. Love that out there. Let's see. Wow, 97 are watching now. That was a while ago. Oh, but we're up to 93 still. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but like I said, I've got to give that leg a chance to heal up, because even pushing back like that, my leg is hurting just from pushing back on the right above the knee on the right, but on the muscle. It feels like it's on the muscle, not really a tendon in there. But we're gonna keep. I got to take ibuprofen. I keep saying it. I had some up here, but I think it's in a car. Oh well. I was putting Blue Emu. I have a jar of Blue Emu. I was putting on that as well. Tony could do a camp out of his studio and be successful at it. You know, that's a good idea. We'll camp over there, maybe behind that, right? If I had a fan up here, I'd cook up here. That's because I was dreading going up and down the steps right now because it takes me so long. Feels like I'm back to almost square one with my stroke because I've got to go sideways, and I can't put the pressure on that leg right now. Hot. Boy, that's hot still. Let's see. Yes, a lot of hallelujahs and congratulations for Anthony receiving Christ as his personal Savior. Congratulations. Yes, that is so awesome. Stitch, yes, had a nice hike. Amen, brother. Awesome, Anthony. Amen, brother, says Anthony. Yeah, good to. I was telling him last night, I said, you made my day. Yes, you did. Yes. Wow, Tony, what a story. Praise the Lord. Prayers. Amen. Absolutely. Good deal. Congratulations. Let's see. Jackie plus everything. A lot of people sending you love there, Anthony. One day at a time. Absolutely. Didn't mean to get me choked up. Okay, now this is when Miss 2.0 came in. It was good. She stopped in. As you can see, she's not working tonight. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Eileen. I think Eileen, Eileen. I believe that's Eileen saying hello and lots of love to Lisa. Yeah. Good heart, bad hip. All right. Hey, Shane, how are you doing tonight? Yes, prayers. Tony, just a big softie. All right. I am. Lisa laughs because I'm sitting there, we're watching something on TV and it'll be like a commercial or something. And if we watch a movie, and I'm over there, I'm struggling. I mean, I'm struggling. And I'm just so funny. Lisa or the kids look over, are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm fine. And I'm bawling. I'm there bawling. Yes, it's good. Anytime someone receives the Lord, I just get very emotional. Just because I know what that means. Yes. Yes, God bless Anthony. We are here for you and the 2.0 family. If anybody needs to call me, encourage, because we're called to encourage one another. Absolutely. It's iron sharpens iron. Gently press the thumbs up button, right? Gently press it. If you can't smash it, go ahead and gently press it. You want to go someplace where I'm headed to the Florida Keys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's yeah, if Lisa liked to fly, I would drive somewhere and fly her out. And then meet her there and take her stealth camping. You're wearing matching necklaces. Yes. Oh, you noticed that, Brenda. So this necklace. So keep Alpine Warrior in prayer too. Yes. But So this necklace was a gift from Alpine Warrior. So on my very first meetup, I can't tell if you see it. See, it's a climber and a carabiner. It's called Mountaineer. Um, so my very first meetup was at Cabela's, and this was given to me on that day from Alpine Warrior to remember to try to always strive to get back to doing climbing. And I said, well, I wasn't taking it off. He said, where? I said, I ain't taking it off. He says, oh, that's awesome. And it wasn't because I didn't want to take it off. It's because I knew if I took it off, it'd be on Lisa because she would love it. So I didn't know where he had bought it from, but he actually bought it from Hammock Mountain, looked it up and found the link on Etsy. And I remember him telling me he got it from Etsy. So I went on there and I ordered one on Etsy and had it mailed for Lisa, for her. So now we definitely have them both. And the thing is, like it's from Scandinavia, I believe, is where it comes from. A lady makes them out there. But yeah, now I don't have to worry about taking it off because it won't go missing. Hey, Tommy, how are you doing? You are awesome for sharing your faith. Yeah, acknowledge him in all your ways, and he'll direct your path. Absolutely. Well, it's not my life anymore. So actually, all praise goes to him. Absolutely. Your channel means more to me from Albany, Louisiana. You guys are expecting a cold streak down there too, right? Hopefully it gets one thing I did not know about Louisiana. What was it? Crayfish. You guys have like rice. That's what it was. Rice. You guys make rice. Lots of rice down there. The one gentleman, one subscriber sent me Louisiana rice from there about 2 years ago. Yeah, and I was like, rice from Louisiana? And sure enough, Louisiana is a big producer of rice. I always thought it came from overseas, right? Leonard saying hi to Miss 2.0. Time hack, 8 p.m. Squirrel, right? Air fried steaks are the best. Yeah, very, very good. So 8 o'clock. I'm at 8, so it's 8:37. So I'm a little behind. A lot behind, 37 minutes behind. Oh, we got 96 people watching. That is awesome. Let's see. We are making live with Tony a Sunday night tradition. Christ is Lord. Amen. We're all brothers and sisters in Christ, and also Thomas 2.0. Good evening. I sure will. I think she probably saw it already, but definitely yes, yeah. I don't. Someday I know it's on my testimony. Lisa and I received Christ in August of '91 as our personal Savior. Yeah, I have a whole testimony on that. Yes, Daniel. There's Hammock Mountain. Filet mignon, favorite cut of meat, wrapped in bacon. Yum. Yes. Hey, saying hi to everybody. Hammock Mountain. Yeah, Hammock Mountain's the one that found me the link on Etsy for this necklace. And as soon as he sent it to me, I ordered her one. Yeah, I know. Hashtag ribeye. Yum. I made jerky in my oven a few times. Turned out great. Just have to prop the door open a crack to let the moisture out. Got it. So my oven actually has a button. It's a Samsung. I don't know if y'all remember, but my oven broke right before Christmas, and I had or before Thanksgiving, November. When did it break? I think October or November it broke. So I had to get a new one. So I got one. They delivered it, took the old one away. And when I was in Florida, Lisa's like, I'm talking to her on the phone. She goes, the one burner doesn't work. I said, oh, I'm sure it works. You turning it? Just kidding. And she says, no, it's not working. And I was like, really? I said, oh, okay. So, well, good thing it's under warranty. I called them. Sure enough, they're coming out to fix it. It was under warranty, but it's the biggest burner on the stove. But our Samsung, like, there's an app for the stove that just tells me when it's preheating and then up the temperature. You can't turn it on or off, but say like I was driving home, there's an app. I can bring the app open, say I'm at work and I'm driving home, say I'll be home in 30 minutes, but I want to preheat the oven. I can set the temperature and preheat. Oh no, I can set everything up so then when I walk in the door, I can hit, which is weird, but like, and before you come home, you're just going to hit the buttons anyhow. So I never understood that why they had the app there, because you can't turn it on or off from the app, but it tells you when your oven's preheating. So when I was in Florida, I'd always know when Lisa's heating up the oven or going to cook something, because it's like it's always going. Yeah, but oh yes, crawfish. Scott's saying crawfish. So from what I was being told is that they make the rice paddy fields, when as the rice is growing, the other crop that they do in the same paddies are crawfish, crayfish, crawfish, and crayfish. But yeah, I was gonna go down. He was gonna send me some crayfish. That's right, because he said they're really good. I haven't ever eaten them, but a little lobster, a little lobster tail. But to say that about my oven does have a dehydrator button. So I hit the dehydrator, but I don't think I should have cooked the ribeye first, because I got it cooked pretty good, like medium. But I should have probably not cooked it first, just laid the raw meat on there and done it. I'll do that next time. Yeah, but I thought, oh, I wonder if this will work. But I'm going to try it because it does have a mode on there called dehydration. But yeah, I've heard about doing it with the door open, and it's at 150 degrees. It goes down to when for the dehydrating mode. I saw it fluctuating. No, 150. 150 is what it was. But I could hear it kicking on and blowing, maybe the fan. But yes, got to get the moisture out. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to Daniel, Hammock Mountain. And let's see. Oh, okay. Wrong Kyle. Sorry about that, brother. Yeah, I know our one subscriber, Kyle, went to Canada. He's out in Canada right now, California, but you're in Canada. I gotcha. Sorry about that, brother, but I got to get up to Canada too. But I need to get my passport. Like me some yummy jerky, almost like meat chips. Yeah, there is that. In fact, Too Much Gear guy, when he was out, when I did that rendezvous meetup for YouTuber meetup in Pennsylvania, I had taken crisps with me. They're like, it's just ribeye. I got the ribeye ones, ribeye and the two ingredients, ribeye and salt. Were the two ingredients, and you crunch them like chips, shaved real thin. Yeah. Hey, Jason, how are you doing? Hello, Tony. Finally made one of your lives. Well, I am extremely glad you're on here, Jason. Jason Bruno. I like that. Let's see. Yum. It looks so yummy. Oh, it must have been when Dixie Cup must have been when I showed my jerky piece. I would bite it again. I need a little snack. But like I said, it's not really, it's not tough jerky. It's I sprinkled salt on it. Yum. Mm. All right, give y'all guys a break while I chew. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yes, go on over and subscribe to Daniel's channel, Hammock Mountain. Puts out a lot of good videos. I'm hoping to get down to get with Daniel here one of these days soon when it gets warmer. Oh, does she really, Steve? Oh, that's awesome. Like I said, I think I'm supposed to do it when it's not cooked already, but it kind of worked. Hey, Travis, how you doing? I like making jerky in my smoker. It's delicious and a lot cheaper than store bought. Yeah, a lot cheaper than Bucky's too. It's like $28 a pound at Bucky's for jerky. Yeah, Shantina. Did I say that right? Any thoughts on attempting dehydrating fruits for a camping snack? I would say you definitely probably could, but not me because I'm 100% carnivore, so I don't eat fruits and vegetables no more. Yeah, and 309 days or 308 days now. But yeah, the thought came across my wife could probably make some dehydrated fruit. I wonder how long that would take. We should give it a try. I don't have to eat it. Uh, do you see Rewild's live about Wild Camp? Asking Chris. Yes, I did. So I didn't see it while he was live. I saw it afterwards because I was doing something else at the time. Carnivore Chris Delicious says backpacking Bible. Yeah, they are good. But no, I didn't. But I saw that it's going to be on Halloween this year. He actually told me that when we were out camping together. I asked him, and he said he was going to. They were trying to still figure things out when him and I did our camp together. But he said he was going to be making that video, do it on live, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I wish I could make that down there for that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I just don't know if I can run down there so close to being going back down for HangCon. Let's see. Yeah, bongos for Sean, right? Uh, bring your. Oh, right. I know. That's what I heard. I heard someone complain that they ran out of lettuce. So it's hashtag bring your own lettuce is what that stands for. Yeah. So they're gonna have extra lettuce this year. Uh, if you've never done it, dehydrate what mini marshmallows, especially the colored ones. They are awesome. I'd never heard of that. I guess you can dehydrate just about anything. Oh yeah, old cracker did nothing wrong with some spam. I wonder if you can dehydrate spam because I have the spam cutter and I've got plenty of spam. I wonder if you could. Well, it's mostly spam's mostly water. I wonder if anybody tried to dehydrate spam. I should try that and see if it works. Yeah. Up to let's see. Hey, there's Dean. How you doing, Dean? Yes, good seeing you. Yeah, it was great to see your daughter down there again at HangCon. So if anybody doesn't know, so the one meetup in Maha in the fall, you see Dean. He had planned to come to Maha in the fall, but he went to go step up on like a rock wall. His foot slipped and he gouged open his shin. Well, he was supposed to get the staples taken out, but he would be on the trip, and his daughter's going to nursing school. So they brought everything they needed to remove the staples. So that's in my video of the fall HangCon or fall Maha. So that's Dean and his daughter. Yeah. Let's see. Diesel Row. Hello from Kokomo, Indiana. Love your channel and the entertainment. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, appreciate that. Let's see. I am stepping away. We'll be back. All righty, Dixie. You're probably back already because I'm behind still. Let's see. Thanks 2.0 family for the prayers. Absolutely. Dan Thompson. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dan. Let's see. Have you gotten your hammock yet? Let's see. Our mind seems to age much slower, doesn't it? Like I said, and because I know how I feel now, like in my mind, I'm like in my 20s. Body's not, but my mind it is. And I'm wondering, you know, I mean, I've talked to guys that are in their 80s and they mention the same thing. It's like our mind doesn't seem to age, but our bodies do. Yeah, unfortunately. I get that. I get that nothing. I get that not feeling older. I'll hit 70 this year, but still feel like I did in my 20s. Hopefully, we can feel like that forever, right? I have to pick a pattern. That's on that hammock. Hey, Dr. Edensburg Swordfish, the one, two, three, four, five, sixth, fifth or sixth. Hi, Barbara. Yeah. Let's see. I gotta say, Here we go. I gotta say, I'm not a believer, but you give believers a good name. By your actions and not only your words. You seem kind and genuine, and you don't push yourself on others. Thanks for that. Absolutely. Hey, no, it's a blessing. And I would tell you one thing. One of the things that anytime people compliment me on me being kind or things like that, I always go, well, you wouldn't have said that in my BC days. And they go, what's BC? I said, that's before Christ. You would not have said that about me before then yet. And I received Christ at age 22. So August of 91. Lisa and I both bowed our heads and received Christ. And yeah, and I should do my testimony sometime. Green Hubs asked me a lot of questions about it, and I talked about Miss 2.0 and I's relationship. We should do a video of that someday for you guys. That's awesome. There she is, darling. Good. Hi, Tony and 2.0 chat family. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, what? Hey, Chad, how are you doing? Awesome seeing you. I was just thinking about you the other day about coming up. I got to get up there and for us to. I'd love to tour that that 7,000 square foot building you got up there where you guys make your hammocks or quilts and all that stuff. So if if you don't know or want to see all of his products and stuff, go over and look it up on the HangCon video. Chad and I talk about, and he shows us a lot of stuff. I'm still liking that one that um, Homeless Santa one that you made. That was beautiful. Speaking of Homeless Santa, I believe he's camping right now. That's why he's not on here. He was telling us last week that he was going to go camping this week. Absolutely. Hey, let's see. Andre the Giant, 2006. Hello, Tony. Hope all is well. I was a personal friend of Mega Woodswalker Kevin, who passed away in 2020. I recently found your channel of stealth camping, and I definitely enjoy your channel. Well, welcome to the 2.0 family, and just really blessed to have you here. And I'm so sorry for your loss back in 2020, Kevin passing away during. I would imagine that would be during COVID, maybe. But yes, that it's never fun to lose a family member or a friend. Oh, and you guys also, Dave, my best friend of 40 some years, um, him and I talked today. He's been having some issues as well. Him and I got a chance to pull over and pray with him, and just yeah. So keep them in prayer, Dave and Katie. Everything's good with them, but it's just Dave's struggling with some. He's always had headaches, and to the point where he would bang his head off of a wall. They were so bad, and so he really they started coming on again recently, and we were trying to figure out what changed that they are. But keep Dave in prayer. That's Dave, our brother Dave. Just thanks for a special. Oh, it's worth checking out. Amen. Let's see. Next to the corner. Yeah. Oh, let's see. We got. Hey, there's Patrick. How you doing, Patrick? Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, Patrick came to one of our meetups. Speaking of meetups, so this week coming up, I'm going to be going to Knoebels, and go into the. I think their office should be open. I'm not sure, but I think it might be behind the lumber. Knoebels lumber. I think they have an office back behind there. I'm going to go talk to them and get our spot picked out, which will be for our meetup. I've got to settle on a day. Um, so it's going to be like a Saturday. And then I had the thought today, I wonder if I go there 2 days in a row because people that can't make it on a Saturday maybe could come on a Sunday. It's not far from me. It's just in Elysburg, Pennsylvania. But I would like to get a pavilion, and the pavilions have lots of picnic tables and things like that. But I would like to get it for originally, I was thinking 1 day, but the whole day, so that when they open up, they've got parking, they got handicap parking real close to where the pavilions are. So if you have a chair or anything like that and could come over, or a wheelchair, and you're able to make the or worried that you wouldn't be able, that's a place for even if you have physical ailments and stuff. But it's I want to do a meetup there where I just be at the pavilion all day, me and Miss 2.0 and others that come, we can get to see one another. You can Knoebels Grove in Seal Amusement Park. Look it up online. It's free to park. It's free to go into the park. It's free to come over to the pavilion. It's free to walk around in the park and look at things and get all the park food you want to buy. That's the only thing you pay for. If you want to buy an ice cream or a hot dog or a hamburger or go into the restaurant that they have there or things. So that is all free, and it's beautiful park from the early 1900s, and huge oak trees. There's tons of shade, but I'd like to do it where people can come and visit, and visit one another and meet others. So I was thinking of doing it for on a Saturday and in June, so that people come, and like I said, I'll be there until they close that day, hanging out there at the pavilion, and then meet people. So I'd like to do that in June. Yes. So I'm going to go over this week and get that settled up, and figure out what. Hopefully they're open. Their office is open. Love me some UGQ, right? Hey Brad, how are you doing? Darlene, let's see. Glad you are good. Well, at least you're home. Amen. Hi, right back, Hammock Mountain. Randy says, let's see. So glad to see you guys. I have missed you. Yeah. Hey, darling, we missed you too. Yeah. Here's everybody saying hi. Tony, are you putting my hang in your schedule for getting your passport? I've got to go figure out how to. I got to go get my passport. I got to figure out how to do it. I hear it's pretty simple to do, but you got to do it soon. When's your hang up there? Um, yes. So Stealth, how you doing? Hello from Ontario, Oregon. Welcome, everyone. Or everyone, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you too, brother. Let's see. I would like to talk to you, Tony. Oh, absolutely. Tony, give me email. When you email me, I will email me your phone number, in other words. So anybody that wants to talk or anything like that, email me your phone number, and then put in the subject line that you would like me to reach out to you. Definitely will reach out to you, and then that way I can get your phone number in my phone so that we're a contact. Alrighty. But definitely, the bandit, I was in the Army in the 80s and coming up on 40 years since I've been out. That is awesome. At the time, I really needed to go into the military. You know, they say a lot of times those who have, young men and stuff that have a lot of chaos going in their life, they're always in trouble. They're like, oh, I'm going to go into the military, because say they're bucking against authority and stuff like that, always in problems. They actually put themselves under more authority, but really, truly, that's what they need is that authority and structure, and it's actually good. So, thank you for your service. Oh, shucks, Steve. Right. Hey, Steve, you thought about doing a trip with Shug. Take care. Not quite ultra, not quite ultralight. Hey, have you thought about doing a trip with Shug? Take care. You know, Stitch brought that up. It would be cool to do one with Shug and actually Corey. Majestic Hammocks. It'd be cool to work something out. The four of us get together, but yeah, no, that would be cool. I've often thought about a lot of things, but it's making them happen. It's the hard part. Hey, Culver family. Hey, man. I hope you're doing good. I am doing good. Yeah, all but that slip on the ice. Welcome back, at Darlene, says Mike. The same. I'm not the same boat, Tony, using right arm. I am not in the same boat, Tony, using my right arm. Oh, okay. So keeping us accountable. Yes, what we were talking about. There's Debbie Hills. Hey, Debbie. Thank you for all of your support. Fun fact, minus 40 is same temperature in both Celsius and Fahrenheit. What? Did not know that. Let's see. That's when that was a while ago. 19. Boom. Did I get further behind? We still got 87 watching. That's awesome. I am in the same. There we go. I am in the same boat, Tony, about using my right arm. Yes. Yep. Got to focus on it. And the thing is that your mind, just like water flows the area of least resistance, if we don't, because it takes longer. See, well, yeah, I even have trouble picking that up. So it's feeling a little numbish. So yeah, but a lot of times the recovery area, even though it was your dominant side, you start doing it with the other side because it's quicker. But then forcing yourself to use that other side is what's important, because that's how it comes back. Hey, Jim, how are you doing, Jim Silver? I'll be at Mossy Point on Memorial Weekend. Hope to see you. If not, someone time in the summer. Sometime in the summer, absolutely. That'd be cool, Jim. Yeah, Mossy Point's up. I've like I said, that's a cool campground. Let's see. Welcome back, Darlene. Love these Sunday night live streams. Absolutely, me too. I think this is like 100 and at least 115, 116, 117, 118, somewhere around that. Pretty much straight. Yeah. Yeah, my 300 actually it's my 365th day on carnivore, my carniversary is around the corner. Yes, Scott, which is actually the day before Easter, believe it or not, will be my will be my 365 days of carniversary. Yeah. ABS Camping and Outdoors. Hi, Tony. I hope you're feeling better next time you are at Cabela's. Shoot me a message. I'm only 10 minutes from there. Oh, got it. You know what? I actually thought of you too while I was driving over there. Yeah, I, you were definitely on my mind while I was driving over there because I was thinking we got to get together because we talked about it years ago and just haven't done it, but we definitely will. Hey, Tony, just stopped by to say hello and thumbs up. Heading to church. Well, Steak, you have a great time at church. Continue prayers for you, Darlene, Miss 2.0 says. And Darlene says, thank you back. Sorry, I missed the beginning. I had to take a nap. No, that's good. Yeah, it's good to take naps when you're healing. Definitely is, Darlene. Let's see. I'll have to check out that book about books, right? Yeah, no, that's a great book that Backpack and Bible wrote on beginner's carnivore. Let's see. Reason there's egg shorts. Tony's eating all the chickens. No, I don't eat much chicken. Isn't this the craziest thing? So I was in the Weiss store the other day, right? And I mean, this is crazy. So I'm walking down the aisle, right? And look, I have to get up and walk around for a minute. But I'm walking down the aisle and I'm grocery shopping. And I'm looking at the meat and I get down and I see rotisserie chicken and I smelled it and I was like, ooh, look at that skin. I can eat all that skin off of there. $5, right, for a rotisserie chicken. So I'm like, I don't know. They inject them with so much stuff and I don't know what's in it. I don't know what was put on it and cooked, but boy, it smells good. I thought, oh, I should just eat it. And so I thought that. I didn't say it, but I thought it. And you know how your feed on when you open up YouTube, your feed has stuff for you to watch. So what are the chances? Last night, I'm looking at my feed, scrolling to see who had videos just put out. And what pops up? History of rotisserie chickens. And I was like, they're listening to me. Like, what are the chances? Like, there's probably one video made in the whole YouTube about the history of rotisserie chickens. I mean, it goes all the way back to like the kings and things like that ate rotisserie chickens and why they cooked rotisserie chickens. But yeah, squirrel. So it, and then I remembered. Wait a minute. I remember telling Lisa that, oh, you know what? I almost bought a rotisserie chicken, but because I said the words, so I'm glad they didn't read my mind. But so I remembered, okay, I did tell Lisa, I said, I almost bought a rotisserie chicken and ate it in the car. I was so hungry on the way home. And but yes, I don't eat much chicken, but I was just shocked that the only video probably ever made about rotisserie chickens was on there. And I watched it last night, but my phone must have heard me say it because they listen to you. heard me say it and offered it up as, oh, let's show them a rotisserie chicken. That was, it's proof that they're listening, always listening. Yeah. Yeah. But yes. Did you hear they're smuggling eggs across the border? Yeah. Oh, let's see. I enjoy y'all's videos because uh, I can't bring myself to stealth camp. Laugh out loud. I'm just strictly campgrounds. Yeah. Well, you never know. One of these days you might try it. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Good. You know, everybody's experienced different things. I just, I mean, when I did, I felt okay. I mean, but somebody said that when I was out west, they were made a comment, you should never stay at there. Um, but I've always done it. But I didn't want to recommend it only because I just look to make sure that they don't have a sign up that says you can't stay more than 2 hours. But I'm sure there's people that do. In fact, there's one coming in. There's a subscriber that works at the one, and I was talking to him, and I saw a car outside that had window shades all around. He goes, "Yeah, that's a guy living in there. He's been there for 6 months." Yeah, so I know that a lot of people do. Yeah, just sleep, not cooking or anything. Yeah, keep it low profile. Absolutely. Chicken and eggs. Yeah. Let's see. I just don't want to miss anybody. Hey, Terry May. Hi, Tony and everyone. Let's see. Don't know about egg shortages, but if there's ever a ribeye shortage, it's definitely Tony's fault. Right. Yeah. Yum. Oh, speaking of, I have to take something out of the freezer tonight. Don't let me forget. I experienced a bacon shortage at HagenCon, right? I wanted to blame Tony. You know, I did not have the midnight bacon. I saw you were over in that area, but it was all me, right? I saw you over there in the video, somebody's video I saw. I said, hey, there's Dean over there. I wanted to make midnight bacon, but I didn't make it down there. Yeah. Yeah. Bacon is one of my favorite foods. Actually, what I had for dinner, as I made bacon last night, and I had a little bit of blue cheese crumbles left and a little bit of cream cheese left. And I had them stored in a bowl, not much of either. I stuck that in the microwave because I want to soften the cream cheese up because I have it in the refrigerator. And I left it in there a little too long. The cream cheese melted, but the blue cheese melted too. So I just stirred the two of them together, and I got my bacon because I had bacon in the oven, or not in the oven, in the refrigerator that I made last night. And I took it out of the refrigerator. I ate maybe 8 pieces, but I was taking a fork, getting that I stirred the blue cheese and cream cheese up with, made it, and I was spreading that on the bacon and like a little bit, and then roll it up and then eat it. That was good, bacon and blue cheese. Yeah, it was delicious. Yes, they are definitely singing. Yeah. Purse bacon. Yeah. When I started carnivore, I carried bacon with me because that if if I felt a little bit like I needed something, I would eat that. I just made fat butter bombs. They're called butter bombs. I don't know if you guys ever ate those, Tanya or backpacking by Holly. But butter bombs, you just take butter and you melt it. It's like browning the butter. I did it and I put it in. That's why I made the bacon. Put it in a little mold, little cupcake mold. They're small ones, and sprinkled. Yeah, fat bombs, right? And I sprinkled bacon in it, and it's crunchy. So, but it doesn't taste like butter. It tastes like toffee, not coffee. Toffee, Toffee. Yeah, absolutely. And I got a good one right there. She is. Soon to hit 40, I became a little crybaby, right? Very emotional, very, very emotional. Real men can cry, absolutely. Well, I don't know if y'all remember. I was probably, it's gotta be, it's gotta be when I was recovering from the stroke and doing the Sunday Night Lives back then. It was before I did the trip across America. So I was still it was early in the recovery, but it's been over 2 years. Oh, that one night I started crying. I literally it hit me. I bawled. I couldn't catch my breath on live. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not taking that down. I'm going to leave it up. And but yeah, I was very emotional night. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. When I said pray for him, just keep him in prayer. Just he's going through a couple things. Yeah, but that's the only reason I say that is because you guys haven't seen him here in a couple weeks. Uh, let's see. I'm 27 subs away from 1K. Hammock Mountain 27 is my favorite number. So don't stay on it too long, though. Hopefully, I'm sure there's 27 people in here that maybe never subscribed to your channel. Wouldn't that be cool? 2.0 family, lift a brother up, right? Let's see. Better late than never, Rick. Absolutely. There's Rick. Hello, Stitch and Hammock Mountain. Hey, Rick. Good to see you. Yes. So exciting. I like to fly, hate to cry. Right. Yeah, I know what's happening lately, right? Yeah, it's like constant. And there was two crashes out there. There we go. There's his link. So that's in the comments. Round trip to a conference in Florida. No likey pay, likey planes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm supposed to fly to Peru in May, and I'm a bit unsettled about it. Oh, yeah. It's crawfish. Okay, we're way back at crawfish here. Let's see. So, so we talked about me falling, talked about injury, recovery, talked about we're almost getting close to 25K. We talked about the video. So did you guys like seeing the fountain? That was really neat being at that fountain, which you guys know because you guys were on the live, but that alarm went off it was still going off when Joshua and I left. Yeah, I'm scrolling. First last Canada. Yes, I suppose it's like peel and eat shrimp. Yeah, crayfish. Not sure. Peeling mud bugs is an acquired talent. Mud bugs. I never heard them called that. Mud bugs. That's cool. I mean, as a kid, I've caught tons of them, tons of crayfish. And then when you see your grandkids in the streams catching them, you're like, I remember doing that. Yes, Frank. I actually, Homestead How, so Carrie and his daughter, They bought a thing that they can make jerky with ground beef. They bought a thing. Ah, Rick got a little message there. It's been a blast. Yeah, Rick. Rick's been a member for 6 months now. Awesome, Rick, and thank you. Did you guys see the backpack you guys bought? The 2.0 crew? In case you're in here late. So I went and down there and I got a smaller pack because Lisa's going to be coming along when we hit 25 and it warms up a little bit. But this is a backpack. It's black. I decided to go black for when I stealth camp. This is a Gregory. Never had a Gregory before, but it does have a bendable frame in there, but it's a solid frame inside. You can hear it. It's cushiony. Nice. I don't know everything about it yet, but I did have it on, tried it on, and I bought it, and I came home, realized I grabbed the wrong one off the shelf, and drove back there this morning to exchange it and get the one. So if you want to hear that story, go back and watch it from the beginning. I won't belabor those that have been on here this time. Domino's Pizza is better than it used to be. Okay, but I like Domino's. Okay, I miss stuff here as long as the pizza is good. Yes, do you cook it first? Grocery store closes at 6. What am I doing? I'm stuck in the middle I don't want to miss anybody. Order pizza tonight. Let's see, Domino's. I had a carnivore pizza Gabby made me when I was first doing carnivore. We went up there because they had pizza night. So we all got together up there and she's like, Dad, I'm making you a chicken and Parmesan crust for your pizza. So she made me a little pizza. It's good. Dehydrated Spam. Not sure how that would be. Gonna have to try it though. Let's see. Hey, Albert Peterson, how are you doing? Tony, I am new subscriber. Get well soon and thanks for the videos. Absolutely. And welcome to the 2.0 family. Yes. Glad to have you in here and being part of the family. Yes, and you got a lot of videos to watch. Yeah. Dehydrated water is the best when you are ready to drink it. Just add water. Got it. It took me a while. Steve. Spam. Oh, so somebody has done it. First and last. Spam jerky. I'm going to try it. But first, I got to make regular spam or regular jerky first. Hey, Carol. Hi from Rick and Carol. Our question is, what town in Pennsylvania do you travel to? Our question is, what town in Pennsylvania do you travel to? So, Elysburg is very, very familiar. So my P.O. box and stuff like that is Elysburg, Pennsylvania. But pretty much I'm all over PA. Well, not all over PA. I'd say within 2 hours of my house is usually where I'm at ish. But getting out further and further, been on the west side, the east side, not so much the east. But yeah, get out and about. Okay, let's see. They ruined spam with sugar and potato starch. Oh, did they really? Not good. Spam is delicious, says Hammock Mountain. My dad had so much spam when he was in the Navy in World War II that the smell of it would make him physically ill. That happened to a lot of people. Food dehydrator. Let's see. Food dehydrator versus freeze dryer thoughts. Well, I've heard that freeze drying is better. I've not ever done either, but I think I have watched a couple things on freeze drying, and there's a couple like families that have a machine. They talked about doing it, but I just know it's an expensive machine to do freeze drying. But yeah, I think it's maybe locks in the flavors better. Not sure. Craving steak and more steak. Absolutely, me too. In fact, I'm looking over there at that little piece. Can I eat it? Yeah, just more expensive investment. I think the food retains more nutrients when freeze dried. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Backpacking Bible. Oh, did anybody ever try putting bacon in your pan? Someone said to try this. It was on a little. He said it's a big new thing. Put bacon in a pan and then water. Cover the bacon with water and cook it in the pan. Just let the water evaporate. As the water evaporates, when it gets done evaporating, then the bacon cooks. But it's a whole different taste, texture to it. I did it last night with 3 pieces. Actually came out really good, and it was nice and crispy. I crumbled it up and I put those in those fat bombs. The butter bombs, the dark butter bombs, yum, and crunchy. Oh, what did I miss? Uh, Hopefully I didn't miss it too much. Yeah, definitely, Frank. I will certainly like to do that sometime. But if you do want to hear Green Hubs, uh, GreenHubs on YouTube's, you might have to do at Green Hubs. But if you look at his playlist, he interviewed me years ago and asked me about my faith, and I ended up sharing my whole testimony about Lisa and I coming to know Christ on his channel. And I know he still has it up, I believe. Uh, hey, Rocky Mountain, Brad, how are you doing? Hello, everyone. Woo, Canopal Strip. Right. Yeah, like I said, this week I got to get over there, and I want to get over there this week because I thought about it last year, but I thought about it late, too late to where I really couldn't plan it because I was doing stuff. I was planning on, yeah, I was just doing things, I had things already planned, so it never worked out. And then by the time it was going to work out, it was end of the season, kids were back in school, people were busy, and fall was happening, and I was heading to Colorado. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, I want to go out west. uh, yeah. Let's see. Lots of squirrels at Knoebels. Tons of squirrels. Yeah, on that train ride. Beautiful little train ride, steam engines that go take you back through the woods, stop, and you see all the squirrels come. And you see deer. 27, but your body definitely, right? Like Tony was saying, your mind is in its 20s, but your body is definitely not in sync. You think you can do something and then you can't, right? Goes quick. So live life while you got it and you can. It's been a long time since I've been there, says Terry. Well, hopefully we can reignite the. They've added a lot of really nice rides over at Knoebels. Love to camp at Knoebels. Yes. So, like Carol says, love to camp at Knoebels. They do have a campground there. So that's why I was even thinking of like, if I can try to do the pavilion for 2 days and be in the same area. That way, if people wanted to come and they want to they couldn't get there till later, or they wanted to come and camp for the weekend. They maybe stop over and say hi on a Sunday. So I'll get all that worked out, what I'm going to do. But they do have a campground there at Knoebels. And as soon as I get the date, once I talk to them to figure out what I'm doing, I'll let you guys know. Yeah. Yeah, definitely keeping you in prayer, darling. Hey, Herb, how are you doing? Hello, everyone. There's Herb from the Fireside Studios who sent me the autographed guitar pick. Beautiful. Hey, Trevor Walker Experience, how are you doing? Where can I get a 2.0 hat? Well, lately, these I make. I order my hats because they're the ones that is the legacy hat. So I get the my hair. The legacy hat. So I order these online on Amazon, and then I do this part, but this part I actually go and have embroidered. I drew that on a piece of paper, and then he made it on the thing. So because I make them, this hat just for me is like, for my hat is, it's almost $30 till I get this done and buy them in, because I bought like 6, but I'm getting, it's almost $30. So even if I wanted to mail them to someone, like mail someone one, till you get the mail in there, it'd be expensive hat. So what I've been doing is lately I've been giving them away. I don't have any more, but I've been giving them away on my collaboration videos as a little gift. Yeah. And then, and people that star in my videos, like Stitch. Yum. But yeah, I got to figure out what to do, Travis, to be able to do that someday. Ah, first and last, to spam some jerky and bacon. Well, thank you so much for that $2 super chat 2.0 shows there. Thank you so much for that. Oh, I love bacon. Who doesn't love bacon? There are a couple of people. Rachel didn't like bacon. Rachel never liked the bacon. But then she ate some bacon recently and she liked it. Yeah. Absolutely. She'll be dancing soon, one day at a time, Darlene. Let's see. Let's see. Hope to see you at my... All right, Steve. Herb of Fireside Studios. Wow, that was a lot to handle to type. You know, if in the comments, when you go to comment, if you could do at, say like you do the at sign, shift 2, at comes up, and then you type the first couple letters of their name, it'll automatically pop up and you can click on it and then talk to that person. I'm sure you already knew about that, but then you wouldn't have to type the whole thing in. But you got to work your fingers out. Lots of hearts from Darlene. Make sure you hit that like button before you go. Absolutely. I can't see where we're at for likes or anything like that, but we still got 80 people watching. Oh, we've already been on for 2 hours and 33 minutes. Whoops. Sorry, guys, but hey, y'all are still here. Well, I appreciate that. Well, I'm not sure how much longer we're going to stay on, but we'll stay on for a little bit. We all would have trouble picking up a 3-gallon Yeti. I know, this thing is big. That's huge. Yeah. This, I've seen them at Walmart, and I think it's an Ozark. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I still have the label on it. Look at that. I've used it all this time. Still got a label on it. but that came from Melissa. Um, let's see. Dick's Cup, a great week. Smile, it says Bandit. It feels like a one big old family reunion, right? On these Sunday Night Lives. And actually, I guess that's what it actually is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and like I said, if you can't come on one Sunday, if you miss a couple Sundays, I'm like, I hope everything's okay with them. So, just pop on. If you can't be on here sometimes, just pop on for a second and say, hey, just let you know I can't be here tonight. Or because when I always try to put the ahead of time, the thumbnail and everything so it's ready to go. So sometimes even a day early. Depends on how I feel and what I'm doing. But even if you want to throw it in the comment section, I'll see that and then I won't get worried. And when I don't see it for a little bit. Yeah. If I missed in, absolutely. Well, I'm sure that was 9:05. I'm sure you're back, but unless you're talking with your dad a lot, yeah, it's always good to give your dad a call. Uh, Good night, Rocky. Let's see, Tony. I see you're almost 400 away from 25K. Congratulations to Lisa. Ready? Great. Let's see. Hey, Nicholas, how are you doing? Love watching your adventures. Thank you. You are welcome. I love the fact that you guys love watching them. So, do I have any questions? Let's see. Uh, Oh, I almost forgot. Hi, Mary and Johnny. How you guys doing tonight? I know you guys are on here. You're always on here, just quietly in the back until we say hi. And yes, Cracker Barrel close by. Oh, good, 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 good. Yep, one right across from Cabela's. Well, bacon is an entire food group by itself. So is blue cheese. Absolutely, no molded cheese for me. I don't do blue cheese. I made, because it was in the carnivore cookbook that I have gotten for Christmas that Lisa got me. They took blue cheese, cream cheese, and bone broth, and then mixed it up with an emulsifier, and it made blue cheese dressing. That I poured over my steak the one day. I had enough bacon and egg on, and, and a bit of a story about that. I acquired a new trail name, Hot Bacon, right? Oh, that is too cool. Dripping bacon in cheese dip. Ooh, dipping it in cheese dip. Yeah. Great trail name. Fat Bombs. Yep, that's what I made the other night. Hot Bacon Dean. Has a certain charisma to it. Yeah. Let's see. So we've had Select. Oh, good, 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 good. I'm trying to scroll just a little faster, but I don't want to miss anybody. So if there was a question and I missed it, it's because I didn't see any arrows or 3 question marks. 86 still watching. That was at 9:23, down to 72. Okay, freeze dried every time, but it's costly. You're right. Yeah, freeze dryer. Yeah, because the making, if you want to make your own backpacking meals and stuff like that, doing the freeze dryer stuff is. But what I saw, they are definitely expensive. Ooh, asking if it's worth it. Says first and last. Rick. Let's see. Tony. Small world. Oh, really? Small world. My son lives near you in Williamsport. Tony, next time we go up to see him, I hope we can see. Well, absolutely, Steve. Or I'm driving out to your cabin, going to visit out at the cabin. Yeah, but definitely, if you go up to see Williamsport, hour, hour and 5, hour and 10. Yeah. Oh, good night, Bandit. Wake up very early for work in the morning. Tony, take care and get well soon, buddy. Good to see Miss 2.0 on tonight, and tell her to keep us smiling. Yep, keep us smiling. Hey, on. I don't yell too loud. It'll hurt you guys' ears. Let's see. Hydro bacon. I am rushing to the patent office in the morning. Right? It was good. I watched a guy do it, and he did several different kinds because I always make it in the oven on a cookie sheet on parchment paper. Comes out and it's really nice. But I had 3 pieces I couldn't fit on the cookie sheet last night, so I went ahead and did it. I thought, you know what, I'm making that in the oven or on the stovetop. So I filled the pan with water to coat the top of the bacon, and sure enough, evaporated. And I watched a guy do that online, and he blindfolded himself, then moved him around. I'm like, yeah, well, you knew which ones, and you know which way you're doing it. You're gonna know which one's which. But then he blind taste tested, and the one he thought was in the oven wasn't. The one he liked the best was the one that he made with the water. It's a big thing now, doing bacon and water. Good night, everyone. Gonna watch the back of my eyelids, says Rick. Good night, Rick.
You're interrupting me. Even
Someone said, keep smiling.
yeah, I'm smiling.
Yeah.
I'm smiling until there's until it
Can you
reaches
fit?
25K.
Yeah, keep. What kind of chips are you eating?
Good chips.
Good
Want
chips.
one?
No, I don't eat chips.
Mm,
Can't even tempt me with that.
Bobby approved.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, hey, Cowboy Mike. How are you doing? I can hear that. Crunchy, crunchy. What kind are they?
Well, so much time.
Kettle chips.
Mhm.
Did you get those at Ollie's?
Yeah.
Is that from when you
Bobby
saw it?
approved.
Yeah, I was gonna say we were watching. It's Bobby, right?
Yeah,
Bobby
from Flav City.
Flav City. So we're watching that last night. I know anytime she sees something like chips, and he goes, "Oh, they're approved." And he was at Aldi's, and he did the Bobby approved one. She goes, "No, I'm getting those chips." And
That was a mistake.
I didn't even think. I forgot you were saying that you were going. I forgot about the chips.
It's because you don't eat them anymore.
I know, right? Well, I didn't really eat them that much.
Oh gosh.
I didn't.
Just like he never ate Snickers bars or.
Well, Snickers bars, I hate.
He hit them.
I hate lots of Snickers bars. Too many Snickers bars. It was like I'd go in and I'd go like, I'm. You know what? I need a little energy. I think I'll have a Snickers.
This is energy right here.
That's your energy. What was the other thing that he said was Bobby approved you're going to get?
Sourdough bread, but I didn't get that.
What did they have it?
Mhm.
Oh,
It wasn't approved.
It wasn't.
No.
But he said it was.
Yeah,
approved.
I know. So I don't understand.
And his app,
different ingredients.
Well, maybe his
stores.
He didn't update his app yet.
I don't know.
App yet.
Didn't get it.
I used low sodium, and it was still pretty harsh. For doing the spam, and dehydrating spam we were talking about. Did you try a piece of that?
No.
No.
No. Oh, that's real meat. Yeah, I've tried that.
You want to try it?
I don't know if I will. Well, I'll try it for you.
Okay.
Hold on. I don't want a fat part.
No.
I'll eat my fat and potato chips. Mm-hmm. Oh.
It's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yum.
Let's see. Hey, Jim, how are you doing? Jim Ross, Atlanta, 97. Good night, Jim Ross. Yeah, good night, good night, good night. Let's see. Do I got anything else? Scrolling. Tony does like bacon. I should bring some to HangCon next year. Yes, Stitch makes amazing bacon. Amazing bacon. We had bacon every morning that I was out there.
Is it with sugar?
Hey Stan, no, no. Hey Stan, how you doing? It says hi, Tony. I'm gonna bring no Stitch. Currently at 119 likes. That is awesome. And we still have 74 people watching. So while we
Nothing on
have
TV tonight.
so while we have Miss 2.0 here, any questions for Miss 2.0? Oh, I see one says ready for camping. Hold on. Let me get down there. Let me go to the bottom. Been eyeing a few spots. I'm lurking. Subsea beta. Oh, feta cheese. Yeah, feta cheese is very good.
Blue cheese is better.
I know blue cheese
She's
is
missing
good.
out.
Aw.
Mold or no mold. Toughen up.
Let's see. 2,000, 5,000. Yeah, that's how much those. Remember, I forget who that homestead lady was that had the freeze
Ones I
dryer.
watch with
Yeah.
Doug and Stacy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Shout out.
Mm.
Love your channel.
They're not watching me. Steve says, no,
You're
you
good.
cannot sub feta for blue cheese.
I agree.
As
No offense, feta's good.
as the announcer said when the Hindenburg caught fire, the humanity.
Feta's good in a Greek salad.
But
you don't eat salad.
Yes, quiet prayer
For who?
for Darlene. Darlene said, Darlene got home
Good.
the other day as a cheese aficionado.
It has to be real blue cheese, though. It can't be like a knockoff.
Let's see. From how close are you to Hookstown, PA? I'm not sure where Hookstown is. It'd probably be easier for you to look up where Elysburg, Pennsylvania is. We're between an hour north of Harrisburg and an hour south of Wilkes-Barre, Scranton. So below Hazleton yet. So along 81. No, it sounds like something outside the window every once in a while. Let's see. I'm scrolling. I'm almost to the bottom. Where is Lisa going to camp when you hit 25K?
The mall.
Well, it depends on when 25K happens and what the weather's like, and then we got to find a good place because she said she wants to do a stealth camp.
What?
You said you said a stealth camp. No, we'll bring up. We'll rack the old video. Mm-hmm. But it's not going to be a high risk stealth camp. I don't want to. Huh?
We can
No, meaning high risk getting caught.
Oh, like the mall.
Yeah, because you don't want to. Yeah, we don't want to get arrested. Let's see, Lisa, you are so close to stealth camping in a dumpster with your guy.
Well, maybe it's Ulta or something. I don't know.
No, a dumpster.
Depends on which one it is, where it's at.
No, that's very scary.
No, not if you go to a cushy place like the makeup place or something like that. There's makeup.
No. That's not what I'm worried about. They empty them at night.
Oh,
yeah,
well, that would be fun.
Yeah, there was a guy that was sleeping in a dumpster. He got dumped into the dumpster, but that wasn't the problem. It's when they crush.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, he got crushed and then dumped at a dump.
We could dumpster dive, but we're not going to stay in it.
Mm. I love your videos, man. Says Herb Whip. How are you doing? Stay strong, bud. Well, thank you so much. No shed camps, says Dixie Cup. Yes. Do you guys have a camp spot figured out for? No.
No, you want to give us ideas?
Yeah, the mall. Yeah. Yeah, someone camped at the mall.
They did?
Ah,
Oh.
yeah, I don't know how they would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be really stealthy.
Yeah.
Really stealthy.
You camp at a landfill.
No, we don't smell that thing.
Jim says hi, honey.
Jim?
Hmm.
Hi,
Jim Silver. Cowboy Mike says Hookstown is southwest about an hour from Pittsburgh.
Oh,
All right, so Pittsburgh for me,
we could do a Pittsburgh
we
South Camp.
we drive about 5 hours to get to Lisa's mom's.
Or we could do Ohio, Dayton South Camp.
Oh,
We could do either Dayton, Ohio, or Pittsburgh one. Or New York City, but that's dangerous. My brother lives there. Times Square, would that be fun?
Yeah, Times Square would be.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah. Hey,
Central Park.
hi, Dirty Sausage. How are you doing tonight? I know. Let's see. Leonard says under a river bridge on land.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I was thinking of the one. Yeah, 'cause someone mentioned we should do the one that I did my stroke under, but they did construction there and changed it. What town? I love cheese.
Me too.
Yeah, I know. Sulphur, Oklahoma. Tasha, oh my God. Oh my God, come to Ohio. And it says Tasha. I give a link, Steve Cousins. You can order from them. Oh, they're talking about cheese. All right. So how long have we been on? 2 hours and 51 minutes. Still 67 people watching. She can come to the isle. Oh, yeah. North of Columbus. Yeah. So Life on a Budget says she can come to the island camp north of Columbus. Talked about dropping off at an island spot there. Yeah. Yeah. First, last. There is no roundabouts out here with any vegetation on them. They're all concrete. No hiding spots.
A tree. We can climb a tree. Climb a tree.
Yeah, you can climb a tree. Let's see. It's all right. We're having conflict. I figured I'm trying to read and I'm seeing cheese and ordering cheese. Yum. All right. Well, I think that's going to be time to wrap this up.
You want to eat it?
No, that's almost gone. Did you just open that?
No.
You sure?
That's so earlier.
Earlier?
It's half air.
An hour ago? No.
When I had my salad.
Oh, egg salad sandwich. That's right. Yeah. Careful, don't crush them.
They're good.
Yeah. Let's see. Hammock Mountain saying goodnight. Tony and Lisa. Backpacking Bible says goodnight. 2.0 friends, go eat your jerky, Tony. Right?
Yeah, good.
All right. So Jim says when you get that June meetup, let us know. I certainly will. Hey, Cowboy Mike, have a great night. Sir, and let's see. Good night, campers, says Life on a Budget. Good night. Hey, Mickey Cat Outdoors. There we go. Just arrived at chatting, I guess. Good night. Oh, we're sorry. Yeah, we're on almost 3 hours in a couple more minutes. 6 more minutes. 6.5. 6
hours.
Now it's 67 people watching. All right. Well, ready to say goodnight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good night, Daniel. You'll be at 1K soon. Yeah, and if you haven't already, go over to Hammock Mountain's channel. Let's help him get 20. He only needs 27 more, maybe 26 by now.
Maybe zero. But let's go.
Maybe zero. Let's see. Ooh, 315 more till Lisa's got to go camping, stealth camping. All right. Good night, Johnny and Mary. Good night, Stitch. Good night, Darlene. Love you. And good night, Steve. Good night, Chuck. Good night. Good night. Good night. Last first. Good night, Johnny. And good night, Tony and Miss 2.0 and everyone. Good night. Good night, Stitch. Good night, James. Woohoo. Gosh, Tony, I missed the whole. Oh, good night. Good night, James Fuller. Yeah, you missed it. But hey, the good thing is it stays on. But yeah, I love having you in the comments though. Missed you. All right. Well, like I said, let's lift up Anthony Price, who received Christ as personal savior. Lift him up in prayer because yes, we've got a new brother in Christ. Hey, DK Long. Good night, Tony and all. No problem. Hey, we'll get you next week. Same time, same place next week, 7 o'clock. Every Sunday.
If you start at 6.
Oh.
No.
Well, then we're going to jump ahead come with March 9th.
Oh.
Yeah. Prayers for Anthony. We love you, says Steve Cousins. First Last says good night. All right. Good night, everyone. Tony and Miss 2.0. Ready, hun? Yes, you do. 2.0.
Oh, we didn't do it as fast.
Aha. Out. All right.
Bye, everyone.
See you guys.
Have a good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night. All righty. We're going.